let's go ahead and get started and see if I can remember where the heck I was.
You just had some trouble with the trolley, eh?
Oh, I guess that's right. I did. I had trouble with the trolley.
Trolley, eh?
That's fine, Musfat gave us an extended chance to talk about the MM offer we like.
And
Oh
then
yeah.
boing, boing,
Oh, it's fucking shit.
boing, boing, boing. Oh. Oh yeah. He just anticipated my question. He's still probably well behind us.
Oh, I see.
You know who sucks though?
Who?
Gale Kaliger.
Yeah, Gale sucks.
Hey, do you fucking didn't believe me when I told you about her?
What?
Yeah, the book is terrible.
Oh.
Gil Carriger is an author. Her books are terrible.
Terrible? I don't know. Let's see. Let's look at the
Spicy dick.
Autumn Plains.
You're currently at 14% Autumn Plains.
Oh. I did that. I did
Orb.
that.
Orb.
Oh, you know what I haven't done yet?
You haven't done Zephyr.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, hi, you. What are you doing?
Would you
here?
like me to take you to a world where you can
Haven't
find
done
a
this
new
either.
talisman?
Now.
Okay, come find me if you ever need
Yeah,
help
come find me
locating
if you
a
ever
world
need
where
help
you haven't
finding
yet
it.
retrieved
Like
the
it.
talisman.
What don't you like?
Would you like me to take
What?
you to a world where
Huh?
you can...
What's wrong with her?
You don't like her weird pseudo-furry face? Like her face that's kinda
Okay,
anthro, but also
come
kinda
find me
just
if
a
whole
you
person
ever need help
design.
locating a world where you haven't yet retrieved the talisman.
You don't like your crotch
The
fluff?
whole design is just bad.
Yeah, the redesign of Allura is like,
Legend
definitely more
has it that there is
sexy.
a portal to Zephyr
but like
here.
in a way that like
And
I don't think
legend
she's
also
sexy, but I
has
think
it
that someone
I
finds her
know how to
sexier.
activate it.
And that actually I don't like
Furthermore,
that.
as I recall,
I don't
Now-
like
legend
anyone
mentioned
finding
something
this
about
hunk.
activating it
Yeah,
for
no.
a small
No money bags,
look-
though.
Now look at that cravat.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's a Spyro.
It doesn't have it that I know how to
Thanks for the
activate it.
gems, Spyro. With all this cash, I can open a lizard burger shop
It's
in
a
Spyro
Spyro. She don't like any more mush.
Lizard burger.
Would you like some lizard burger, Spyro?
Zeph.
Yeah, Zephyr. You know, Zephyr.
What could this be about?
Well, you have to find out.
Hi, Luz.
The top of the morning, do you?
Right,
Oh, get the nine, get the nine!
top of the Zephyr.
Did someone put a bomb in me potato?
Speaking of wrestling.
What? Huh? I'm gonna turn off this light.
No, Finley was not that type of wrestler. That was more
Oh.
Hornswoggle, even though he is Polish.
What's happening here?
However, notably, a bunch of commentators, including Taz, talked about Finley and the Troubles, so that's fun.
Welcome to Zephyr.
It's
Okay, Spyro,
really
looks
surreal
like
to
we
hear
got us
Taz
a bit of a
talking about the
situation
Troubles.
here. The breeze builders have got us pinned down, and we've been waiting for a volunteer to blow up their munitions.
Alright, so it was
building.
people who aren't
Looks like
gigantic
you're it.
wrestling nerds. Taz is a terrible orange gremlin
Yes, he's an Oompa Loompa.
He spins around and
Who,
around and around and eats everything.
who is awful at commentary, but people keep giving him commentary jobs.
Wait. Why is the blobby guy... Huh?
What?
Didn't we help a bunch of birds in one of the last levels?
You may not remember the name of the last level. The last level was called Breeze Harbor, and you were helping the Breeze Builders. Fighting
Yeah.
the land. Yeah, and you were killing the landlubbers. Guess who that sergeant is?
But
Yeah, it's time to support the other side of the war in order to keep this conflict going on in perpetuity.
Spyro was a soldier of fortune.
oh.
You were hired to like kill the landlubbers, so you did that, and now you're being hired to kill the Breeze Builders, so you're doing that.
I'm gonna kill their babies.
Yeah, it's fine. Their babies have been conscripted into guerrilla warfare, I guess.
Oh, I don't
No,
want to
no,
die.
Spyro's not an arms dealer. We've been over this. He's a soldier of fortune.
I want
Yeah.
my mom.
Spyro does not deal any arms. He simply uses his own arms.
Oh, where did that come from?
A mercenary.
I mean, you know that the birds still have missiles. Yeah,
Now it's dead.
fuck 'em up. Kill that parent.
Yeah. Yeah.
can't
Oh,
Can't
I'm
be their
into it
baby
now.
boss anymore.
Time to murder. This is like in Drakengard where you have to
It's-
fight the child.
Shell, much like domestic cats, hates songbirds.
Shell is the #1 predator of songbirds in her area.
Oh, they're too high up. I can't get those. What? Oh.
Go.
Yeah, that part of the level is difficult. I mean, we're in the second world. Things are going to be more difficult.
Oh, I wanted that gem one.
Oh, I'm reminded I need to briefly conspire with Dijon.
Wait, what?
It's fine. It's not. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'm curious too. Also, hi Sanguinary.
Oh, hi, Sangi. I'm killing birds that I just helped not. Although these ones aren't pelicans. So I'm not actually entirely. Oh,
Cattle just ain't working for me.
I mean, you helped the
Sergeant
pelicans,
Tubb.
Bird soldier,
but that doesn't
come
mean
over
that's
here and
all
give
of
it a
them.
try.
oh, what a tub. Sure. There.
Yeah, this is
Ah.
another great way to kill flying things you can't reach, like balloon.
Balloon.
Like Baloo.
Yes.
It's about time someone took him down a peg or two.
Yeah. Yeah! Take that.
Jungle Book,
Balloon.
motherfucker.
God damn it. Oh, you think you're special because now you fly a plane in a TV show. Why did that happen again?
That's not that TV show.
Tailspin.
Yeah, Blues from the Jungle Book.
Yeah, I know Baloo's
Baloo is
Jungle
also
Book,
in
but
Tailspin.
Baloo is also in Tailspin, and I never really
Yeah.
understood why.
I've never seen fucking Tailspin. I mainly know Baloo because
I mean, he's even called Baloo in it. Still.
a bunch of scouting bullshit is named after shit from the Jungle Book for some reason.
Really
Ah, got it.
good job.
So part of the more cult-like things they do is the leaders are supposed to have cutesy nicknames. Our troop, being the bad troop, the Black Sheep, didn't really do that.
What? Wait, what are you talking
Except for one dude who had certain rumors surrounding him.
about? Key, what are you talking about? Oh.
In childhood.
Childhood?
My childhood.
Oh, I guess.
You know how it do.
So you're missing a chest, by the way.
I am.
Boo.
It's about.
Oh! Dude.
Anyway, Black Sheep.
There's a bunch of dumb things that Scouts Canada says you should do. Like the whole having a campfire was supposed to be a ceremony. It's supposed to be like, now after like a half hour you put out the fire and say thanks. Fuck off.
Thanks, fire.
You can look it up if you want to have a fucking hemorrhage.
They
Like
twitch before they die.
like Scouts campfire
Oh, dear.
ceremony. Whereas
yeah.
we're a type of troop where our campfires are to make a rickety stack of skids and douse them in a proprietary blend of diesel and gasoline.
Kind of, there's something that'll blow your hair off.
No. You want you don't want anything but with force. With the right mixture is important because with a bunch of gas, you'll just get a fireball.
Yeah,
And
something hot enough to blow your hair off.
And no, it's not hot enough. It's about something that.
Chicken hawk. Sorry.
It's about something that. No, it's a. I say proprietary blend because it was a proprietary blend that he spent a while tinkering with to get the ratios right. Because gas, it burns too quickly, so you're not going to catch this huge mass of wood on fire. It takes a lot of heat to catch stuff on fire. It's actually surprisingly hard. And just straight diesel, diesel, it doesn't like to burn.
Dragon Friend says, just use lighter fluid. Why not just use lighter fluid?
Like the diesel, you can extinguish matches in pools of diesel. It is not very volatile at all.
I dodged it.
Right.
Oh, well, I
There you
fell.
go.
It's fine. Oh no.
I mean, it's much easier to acquire large amounts of gasoline
Oh.
and diesel than lighter fluid.
Yeah, I guess that's the thing. Oh, hi, hey, it's Little Bo Peep.
Another
Alex.
part of
Yeah.
this is the reason why he always had so much diesel and gasoline on hand is because he's a mechanic.
Whoa, that missile almost hit me even though I was already... What is that thing?
The cowlick.
Oh.
So every once in a while
Oh.
he has to pump out someone's tank.
It has
who
death eyes.
filled up with diesel accidentally.
Oh, who are you?
And you can't put that into a different... Can't put that to a different car, so what are you gonna do with it except set it on fire?
Yeah, it was just contaminated. It was diesel contaminated with gas now.
Haven't seen him in a long time.
Oh no. Private Romeo. I probably missed something back here. So I should probably take care of that.
Yeah, you kind of know a lot about lighting fires.
Steve lights fire with fire.
That is typically how you light fire, yes. It's you light it with friction or with fire, one of the two.
Yeah, and
Oh, whoa. Oh, well, that was splash damage.
Oh yeah, friendly fire.
that's just like the truism of the fires is
Just hit this
it's
guy with cannons, right?
really hard to
I-
light stuff that isn't small.
Whatever. Yes, I did. I just chose not to.
I mean, yes, you can properly separate diesel from gas if you have a fractionator. People just
Who
don't
has
have
a-
those lying
Who
around.
has a fractionator on hand?
I win.
Organic chemists.
And
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, definitely then. I mean, if you're an organic chemist, you probably have a bunch of far more purified explosive things on hand.
Organic
don't-
chemists, yeah, I guess. They tend to deal more in carcinogens.
You don't want to burn those
Burn what?
carcinogens.
Oh, I thought you meant
Looking
the
for
barrel.
Yeah, sometimes.
Thought you meant the barrel, so I blew one up in my face.
Like, it's fun watching dudes like Nile Red. Oh, today I'm making my favorite carcinogen.
I mean, who doesn't have one of those?
He's a really fucking good YouTube channel.
Carcinogeny.
He just made himself some homemade superconductors. And it's like,
Oh,
I mean, I liked his video where he made aerogel.
yeah, that's fascinating.
And
And
aerogel is fun, and it
no, arrow.
you might not realize it, but it's a gel.
then you want to, it's a dried out gel. And you'll want to check out his superconductor video.
Does he also work with gel?
No, it's he does have to buy and subsequently ruin, and then subsequently fix a specialty furnace from China.
Huh. How does that superconduct?
Oh, he needs a specialty furnace to make the material for the superconductor.
Ah.
Because he needs to heat stuff up to like 900 degrees in a
Oh,
pure oxygen
wow.
environment.
I
You
guess
can only do that in a specialty furnace.
I
You
didn't
know, it's
think
called a
that I could
tube
only do
furnace.
once.
Yeah, Xiao, you're doing it.
What?
You're hacking it up.
I did,
Heck him
yeah.
up.
I hacked it up.
Fuck yeah, you blew up his.
Wow! What an
This is helping with
explosion.
lane levels somehow.
Sure is a good thing I had my helmet on.
Yeah.
Colonel,
Oh my
what do you
god,
guess this-
his
I guess
helmet's
for
a
some-
colander.
got through the breeze builder's
Yes, it is.
defenses?
Why did I
Good
rescue a
job, soldier.
pastafarian? This sucks.
Yeah. Now you wish you were working for the breeze builders again, huh?
I mean, I kind of do. They seem better to work for.
As for how Nile ruins his furnace, you have to watch this video to find out.
Oh. Secret.
Oh.
I will say the company reps from China were very helpful.
That's nice.
Because, you know, he bought it off Alibaba rather than spending like $5,000 on Amazon to buy a legit one.
Sorry, wait. You can get those things on Alibaba.
Yeah.
Huh. I guess you can.
Oh.
Oh,
Get literally anything.
lot of the super discount sites and like Wish.com do have lab equipment on them.
It might not be good lab equipment.
There.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily trust it. Like an
Nah,
Asus
that
video I saw, he got for less than 15 quid, he got a lab jack off
Ah.
Wish, which is, yeah, it probably works. Maybe don't use that for like actual chemical experiments. Don't know if I
love
trust
this
that.
I love these bizarre physics where you can just kind of keep running under them and they bounce further.
Oh yeah.
It's very.
'Cause they can't lay it on top of you, so you can just kind of dribble them. It's good. It's a great way to get them to go very far.
Yeah.
You can pull it off.
Oh my gosh, they are those horrible. You know, the color that they are is the color of those horrible popcorn flavored jelly beans.
Oh, they super are. I
Or
thought you
the-
were going to say
or
the
the
pop.
ban-
Is it popcorn or vomit?
Or the banana.
I forget
and
what the
popcorn.
I forget what the pairing flavor in the bad beans are.
I thought it was buttered popcorn earwax.
I don't remember. I had all those beans and the bad flavors didn't impress me much.
Look, a dragon who can climb.
You can indeed. The first dragon to climb.
Pretty cool. I'm looking for blobby folks.
And an old favorite Nile Red is
Anymore.
the time he turns Tylenol into aspirin and vice versa.
There's a blobby.
Ooh. Like magic.
Hey, unsurprisingly, it has a terrible yield, but you can technically do it.
If I'm in the middle of the woods and I desperately need I have a bunch of aspirin but no Tylenol, I need the
Oh,
other
bro, you need a bunch of nasty chemicals.
one. Oh. Okay, so I'm in the woods. I just happen to have a bunch of Advil and also a bunch
You're
of
in an
nasty chemicals.
abandoned chemistry lab. Bunch of ass.
Oh god.
Tylenol.
Yeah, so this is some post-apocalypse bullshit. I don't like this anymore.
Oh, what's that thing?
He's used his own urea a few different deals.
Okay, yay.
Listen, science. Science. What didn't happen because people were dainty and didn't use their own piss.
I think he also uses his own urea in an artificial sweetener video.
Look,
I see.
I never stooped so low as to use my own urea for experiments. You shouldn't either.
And never for experience. Only drink it fresh. That's how you get the health benefits.
I don't entirely remember because he's used it a few times. Normally not entirely his
Whoa.
own,
Okay.
but some of his own mixed in with commercial.
Commercial urea.
Ouch.
It's where you just ran past the chest on that ramp.
What?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, chest.
Got it.
I got it!
Why would you buy urea unless you're doing experiments?
Isn't the common hack source to break open cold packs to get it? I'm
why?
probably confused about it for a different chemical.
Yeah, no, that doesn't sound right.
I mean, why would you want urea? Period. I guess the
It's
question.
used in a lot of reactions.
And
Oh, so
you can
okay.
use it to test
I mean, if you're
the
not a scientist,
efficacy
if you're
of
not a
diapers.
scientist,
You're not a scientist, it's because there's a concerning amount of hobby chemists.
I mean, you're literally talking about one of them.
Oh no!
I mean, yes, but he does literally have graduate level training, so it's just one of the reasons why Nile Red is one of the least concerning YouTube chemists.
Oh, no, this is urea, not urine sanguinary. So I don't think you can just give. Could you just give your? Could you just use urea, like just rehydrate it
Yeah, why
and
not?
use it
No.
for a piss
Sure
test?
you could!
No.
You fool everybody! Definitely go for it!
Yeah, sorry, I just piss powder.
And look, if you're gonna hold that against me, then I'm gonna have to file a lawsuit, because...
It's a medical condition.
This is a medical condition that I have, that... You have to... you have to accommodate. Like, I'm sorry that my piss is powder, it's just how it is.
Odorless for one. Okay, so if you rehydrate it, you can make some smell-free piss. Which is important.
Colorless.
Oh, colorless. I thought you said scentless. Is it scentless? Or does it smell bad? Urea should smell, shouldn't it?
Eh,
I don't know. I'm a chemist. I'm
not,
not doing
it doesn't really.
hobby chemistry.
I wasn't doing hobby
Yes, you are.
chemistry either. I was in school.
Make beer.
Because I don't want to kill myself.
Oh, hey, yeah, that's right. The beer thing.
Make
Sounds
beer.
right.
That's hobby chemistry.
No, it's not.
It is.
Just so
So
is
is baking.
baking. Yeah.
No.
Same hat, Dusan.
Search your feelings, Heave.
Can't believe he's a hobbyist chemist. Now,
By the way, you know you can flame them, yes?
I figured.
You can flame
And
them, and
we
they will
encourage
also,
them.
and they will only go a very short distance.
I just wanted to, I like blanding them.
Yeah, I mean it is fun to blam, but occasionally it is wise to have a lighter touch, as they might say. It's much like hobby chemistry.
I get it, a lighter touch, because it's lighter.
Yeah.
Ah, alright, I'm into this
Yeah.
now.
Thanks, Spyro.
I mean, Sanguinary, if you're gonna do that, you might as well just make your fake piss out of like Kool-Aid. Kabouter.
I mean, yeah, there are a handful of conditions that
There
will
are
turn
two
you
more
piss blue.
towelettes out there somewhere, but I haven't seen them in days.
I mean, that would be a power move. Is you show up to your drug test, you just bring some like yellow Kool-Aid, you pull it into the cup, you walk out, and then you just stare the prompter in the eye while you drink it.
And
They
famously,
have to automatically pass you if you do that.
there's a lot of fun things that will turn your fluids various colors.
Hair white.
Like famously, the original formula for
Oh, there they
Frankenberry cereal, it would turn your poop a
Oh, you
lovely
can't climb
color
when
of
you're,
pink.
when you're zesty.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, you can.
It wasn't
You
doing
just weren't
it.
doing it.
But
I mean, you were jumping at a weird angle.
I
So it didn't like
jumped.
you.
Oh, whoops.
The mystery zone.
Welcome to the mystery pot. What can it be? Is it a party? Maybe you'll see.
Hey, you get back here. You. Ow. Thank you.
You just didn't play
Ah! 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 Wait, hey.
your right. Game doesn't like it when you jump sometimes.
Game's not intended for speed strats.
I mean, yeah, the original was because you could fucking double jump, but this one. not
And
so
they were
much.
like, none of that nonsense. Boing.
Hey, disturbing or just beats.
Lower lifestyle nonsense?
Because beats will just die your entire GI tract.
Beats will die anything. Ah!
These will just die.
Oh. Hey!
Well,
Yes, if you do
well, oh,
eat en-
that's a look.
hey, they will die your urine if you eat enough beets.
I'm going to not care about them for now.
I mean, they might be indicating that there's a puzzle you can solve.
Yeah,
when
there's
you get
probably a
down.
puzzle they need to solve. There's probably some stupid thing that I have to do.
Like that.
And later,
Fuck
space.
off. Honk.
Space.
Boing.
Just send these awful heffalumps into the stratosphere.
They are pretty awful, honestly.
Oh, they're terrible. I hate their design.
Oh,
They're gross.
they got death eyes. Ah, fuck.
Yeah, I love their weird like bug eyes. Like they look like they have compound eyes. It's terrifying. Maybe will whoop you guys use a ton of red dye. Oh no. Sanguinary. Don't make everyone's piss red.
It's sanguinary, make everybody's piss red!
Piss and red.
Do it, do it, do it, do it! Use your power!
Yeah,
Ah.
I'm so mad I could piss glue.
Well, oh shit. Oh, okay.
It's fine. They mostly just go into the air. More than they go horizontally.
Hey. Oh, fine.
Honk.
Yeah,
I'll
just
just-
fine.
Oh, hey!
Ooh, nice. You got a nice stack going on.
There's that.
Get one more and just
Oh, wait.
gotta move the one on
Back up
top.
to the heavens.
There we go.
Stack into the heavens. Stack into the heavens.
Stack
Ah!
it to the heavens.
You know, it's something called stack into the heavens. Ah!
Stack it to me.
Yeah.
I take a trip to the mountains.
Well, I am impressed. You got
Oh,
all
I'm
7
impressed.
pallets for me. Here's a fair reward.
Oh, I hate your name.
He's a fair reward. Bo Peep.
Oh,
Fair reward.
I'm gonna eat a cinnamon brown.
Look, Alex, I haven't seen that for days.
Where's the thing I needed? Hey! God, no wonder you needed to learn how to do this. Dragons are terrible at climbing things.
I mean, they don't have hands. Be impressed that Spyro can climb, period.
I mean, Spyro's got hands.
No, he's got little paws.
What?
Got little dragon paws.
The first one, the front ones are, they can be hands. So you got a little thumb thing.
I mean, yes, so do most cats also have thumbs. It doesn't mean that they're particularly good at opening doors. Like, kind of proficient at opening doors.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah, they can. Doesn't mean that they're the best at it. It'll take them a bit. Can't expect a cat to open a door as well as a person, even if they have a cat thumb.
My proper move for dragons opening doors is to just take the doorknob in their mouth.
That's actually a good point, Eve. Thank you. Thank you for
Aw.
Thank you for keeping us. Thank you for keeping us in a reasonable and
It's also a fun tip of why when you have larger dogs,
Did you get all those gems?
I? Wait, hey! Well, that sucks.
Why when you have larger dogs, you should not install lever doors in your home.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. I saw that GIF too.
Hey, dogs will figure it out.
Dogs are more smart than they need to be, and also less smart than they should be.
At one time, when riding in
Some dogs are very, very smart.
when riding in the minivan, this is important because this is the only car setup where this works. My old dog nosed over and shifted the car into neutral.
Dog was not allowed in the front seat anymore, I'm guessing.
And it couldn't stop him from walking up between the two front seats.
Yeah, that's you just give up at that point. Like there's no
Because it's a
stopping.
minivan, it's designed just to have a bunch of individual seats sitting on a floor with nothing between them.
Oh, I don't know why I did that. Bonk. Over the course of the weekend, I looked after a puppy. Oh golly, what are those giant white?
Malamute?
No, the giant
Samoyed?
white sheep doggy type things that are really smart.
Samoyed, maybe?
No,
Big white fluffy
they got
Great Pyrenees?
Great Pyrenees. Yeah, a Great Pyrenees puppy.
Does it not be awful dread dog?
The people were not, I mean, the people I was watching for were not made aware that it was a Great Pyrenees. They were told that it was some form of, retriever. And,
Not even close.
and I looked at it,
You were looked and you were like, this dog's paws are bigger than its entire body. It's not going to be a retriever.
yeah, and also they're doing a weird, weird thing that they do. Anyway,
Retrievers have big paws.
well, yes, but like, these were huge. He was a I almost called him a big idiot, but he's actually not a big idiot. He's really fucking smart. Like, within a matter of an hour, he realized where the pet food was kept. He would walk up to it. He also realized that there was a little catch for it, like a little little foot button lever thing. And he would just open it up, and he'd wait. He'd look, and he'd say, hey, look, you do it like this. And then he would, like, just sort of get our attention, and ask for food that way. And eventually we had to tell him to stop.
Look what I can do.
So he did. And then, he got kind of excited, and he started peeing.
Oh no.
At one point, and I told him, "Oh no, stop!" And he did. He just stopped. He's like, "Oh, okay."
Oh, I shouldn't do that? Okay, sorry.
And like just kept doing all kinds of little ingenious things and then politely waiting for you to permit him to do the next step.
Oh, no, you see, for fucking labs, they're idiots, but they're smart, but they have no shame. So we just figure something out and then do it.
Yeah, apparently
I not need to ask permission.
if you don't have a wait. Huh? Oh, you dummy. What
Misplaced your seeds,
Fucking
have
labs.
you? I can make all the
No.
off you.
Did you catch the part of the tutorial where you can flame the beanstalks to get your seed back?
I didn't, because I was telling a story about a doge.
No,
Whoa.
no.
Hey.
Can I? No, I can't.
Nah.
Okay, I
Appreciate
guess
the hustle.
What? No!
You're foolish cats. You don't understand thermodynamics.
Lord!
Leaving the fridge door open just make the whole room hotter.
This is... It's terrible.
If you call cats smart, they can't even understand a simple heat pump.
He puts assertive dominance over many a cat with that simple fact. Ah, you idiot! Think you're so smart, but
I know about Carnot psychos.
Just staring a cat in the eye. You can understand.
Just don't. Just fucking
Thermodynamics.
thermodynamics is a terrible class.
oh, so I should wait until I have something else and cross-class into it.
Yeah, it's fine when you're learning about, like, actual things.
I don't know. I don't think I like learning about actual things.
Then you start talking about statistical thermodynamics, which sucks.
Oh, hey, that actually sounds
Statistical
neat.
thermodynamics.
It is not what you think. It is about molecular interactions.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Chemistry. Sounds like somebody's talking about some
Not
hobbyist
even
chemistry again.
not even chemistry. Molecular physics.
Oh, yeah, they're same thing.
No big difference.
Chemistry is about the bonds and things. Physics is about just thinking about the particles themselves.
Yeah, okay,
Doing a big think.
yeah, you know, the thing is that scientists like to pretend like they're all cool and everything, but it's all the same.
I had no mind for statistical part of thermodynamics.
So you can't aim to spit from like the bridge.
I don't care. I hate aiming.
Game's gonna ask you to do it eventually.
No! I won't! I won't do it! Also,
Yeah,
all...
chemistry is just applied physics.
Yeah.
I think the physics just applied chemistry.
Oh, Dragon Friend, thank you for letting me know that. That is information I'm very happy to know.
Do you know many physicists?
I run into enough people who are into and or studying physics.
Yeah, you're living in a college town, so there's gonna
Yep.
be many people who are studying physics, which means that they are at the point where they are most sensitive to people making fun of their area of study.
I'm not making fun of it. calling
My
it like
study
it
physics
is.
involved a lot of orbs.
They'll consider it making fun of because physicists are, you know how physicists are.
Orbs.
Yeah,
The fucking
physicists
orbs.
are orbs.
Physicists and their fucking orbs.
Fucking orbs.
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 Well done, my boy. Here are 2
Big
more
birds.
seeds to get you the rest of the way. Oh, and take
My
this
bonus
with you if
seed
you
room.
don't mind. It's been cluttering up my pockets.
Oh, so this is one of Spyro 2's famous, here's a checkpoint orb.
Dragon friend, I don't understand why you keep giving me the ammunition to do this. Because now I get to talk about your chemistry degree.
One of the neat things about Spyro 2 is that, like, it's...
I don't actually remember what button you're supposed to hit.
It's the button... Yes, that one. Did it.
Actually
Point
have
it and
to
shoot
do
it.
that. I could have just hovered down there.
I mean, could you have?
Yes.
Could you have?
Yes!
Alright.
I can't do anything now. It's almost as if aiming was a terrible idea. Or
Puzzle.
puzzle.
It's a puzzle. Solve my riddle. Little squishy sounds it makes.
Spin it harder!
That don't exist.
So why are you spinning it?
I don't know. See if I can.
Swallow.
You're
These
right.
dragons never swallow.
I should be swallowing.
Dragons all can never swallow.
Into this and making daylight's characters with swallow. It's also a rookie mistake reading that Gale character trash. Should have been just reading more stuff a good offer.
Yeah, but I had to read the bad one. I figured.
I mean, you didn't have to.
No, I think I do.
That's entirely your choice.
Excuse me, you gave me the book, and then you talked extensively about the book.
I think that I might have accidentally
Yes, I also talked-
glitched the seed
I also talked extensively about Amber,
out
though.
of existence.
I mean,
Number stock and see.
what happened?
Well, there was an extra seed down here, and then I just spat this open anyway.
Burn down the stock and see.
Maybe
Yeah, burn
they're
down the
both
stock.
there? Oh, good.
Yes, I've also talked extensively about Amber, though, and you told me there's no way in hell you're reading that.
Yeah, because I just have, I have extensive personal convictions against reading that. There's technically nothing.
I've told you
In this
exactly
book.
what's in the book. No excuse for fucking.
Okay, yes, but I don't have personal convictions against reading any of the things that you described. It's just bad.
Yes, you do.
What do you mean? What do you mean I do?
I've heard you react when I was talking about it.
You
Yeah, I've-
two
yeah, I've
can't keep
reacted.
talking about this unless you say some specifics so that the chat knows what you're saying.
This chat's gonna get really fucking blue then.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's a problem. We can't.
No, you
this
super
is an all
can.
ages stream.
It isn't actually. I haven't set civics.
After dark. Okay, so this book is entirely fucking sex.
It's unfortunate. Like there's so
Cover to
much.
cover.
God, I hate it. It doesn't stop.
There's sex scenes that span multiple chapters.
Wherefore art thou, Romeo?
It's so much constantly,
The sex scene, it
And-
doesn't
I
end.
love this. I don't
constantly
need
and
this anymore.
forever. Like this book is just a porn.
Oh, incidentally, this character is one character who was massively improved in the Reignited trilogy because the original was a kind of possibly and accidentally, possibly intentionally transphobic joke.
Oh no!
Because used to be when you got up to where Juliet was, she sounded like this.
And oh, Jolo voice.
I mean,
basically,
maybe
yes.
they still just didn't have any ladies on the crew.
Correct.
What about Laura?
Correct. But listen, I've seen what programmers are like.
The joke was that he's in love with her, but she has a man voice. And the Reignited the remake, they were like, let's get rid of that.
Anyway, so
Hey,
that,
you know what
that's all
though?
fine. If you want to read a porn, then sure.
Which you don't. This one is not. I mean, it's funny. It's hilarious at times, like unintentionally.
But no, she does make several passable puns.
I mean, she is a brightly adorned and like whatever.
I mean, yes,
like,
it's a bird with colors,
yeah,
so it does tend to mean male.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's better this way.
Yeah.
but there are a few passable puns in the book.
Yeah. And I mean, the interactions between Max and his boss, like I thought were genuinely funny.
Yeah, his boss is the high point.
I really like his boss.
Elaborate.
And you didn't even realize that she was trans.
I do not remember, because why would I remember this fucking book?
That's true, because basically anything that is a sex scene is essentially filler.
Oh,
Because
hi, Maid.
This is that kind of
fine.
book.
Here's how you realize this character is trans. Just a passing mention of... Oh yeah, she's a Kelpie. Oh, Lady Kelpie, huh. Anyway,
Yeah, this literally is Lady Kelpie. That's weird.
so it's like, yes, I did not deeply internalize and remember 3 months later the fact that
Wowzy.
she's trans.
I can't
I
believe
mean,
you.
I would have thought you would have like I don't know, thought about it in the moment and went, huh, interesting.
No. It could, just given the fact that this book also talks about a whole bunch of just rare shifters, and hey, that's an unusual shifter, period. It didn't even fucking clock.
I guess that's true.
It's
Oh,
nothing.
Kelpie is the murder water horse.
Yeah, it is in folklore, it is a horse. It is a
Folklore.
Celtic. It is a horse that will get you to pet it, and then it will drag you underwater and drown you.
So it's a
Occasionally,
horse.
occasionally Kelpies will turn into handsome men
So it's a
and
horse.
seduce women.
No, because a true horse, it would interact with you and then have a heart attack and die.
Well, it might
it would bite-
trample
it
you
would-
before that.
It would bite your finger off, have a heart attack, and then die on top of you.
And yes, this is shifter erotica. So you're all saying like, okay, that's dumb, but this doesn't sound terrible.
That is what I was saying.
Is there something terrible in it? Are there two things that are terrible?
So here is.
I would argue there are more things that are terrible, but
I didn't say two. I said, well, so what's actually terrible about this? So here's one thing. There is one surefire way you can always tell who is a werewolf. Excuse me, the beer caught up on me.
Oh no.
what is tonight's beer, incidentally?
Oh, it is Space Invader by
Anime.
Amsterdam.
Ooh. I'm having an Elvis juice by Brewdog, which
I'm
is a
not-
grapefruit IPA.
Having anything.
Space Invader is a nice beer.
Is it an IPA or what kind is it?
IPA. It's pretty mild in bitterness.
Oh, I might like it then.
Actually,
In any case,
what I have.
You might have tried it when you were at
Yes.
the brew house. Sorry, shall go on.
No, I'm just describing something that I'm about to
Oh,
eat.
Simblebim Bears.
symbol bears.
Okay, anyway,
Anyway, yes.
Yeah,
How
okay.
can you identify a werewolf, Keith?
they have spicy cum.
They have spicy dick.
You might say they have cinnamon cum.
Oh,
And
cinnamon cum.
and it's not spicy in like the capsaicin kind of way.
And yes, maid, you're right.
So it doesn't
I
burn.
mean, it does taste spicy, but it does not irritate mucous membranes, which is the important bit.
Yeah.
And it gets better. So there's also wizards in this book, because if you have shifters, you're going to have wizards.
Of course.
Yeah, because like shifters are a very specific applied form of magic.
Yes. So wizards have effervescent cum.
Oh.
Yep, it's described as like champagne. It bubbles. Why does it bubble?
It's
I
because
don't
it
know.
toils and it troubles.
Yep, carbonated cum.
I did it!
Come.
Yay.
Level
Right.
100% complete! I've
Wow, you got
murdered
one
all the
level 100.
birds!
It's alright, they'll send another wave of people, of innocent souls into the meat grinder
And
as this war marches on forever.
Money, and who's the real winner in all this? Moneybags.
I
Spyro.
I just want to stress how much we are not exaggerating that this book is just all sex.
It's just like, there's like a chapter
But didn't you
of not
say,
sex, and then there's 1 to 2 chapters of sex, and it's impossible.
But you guys, didn't you say that the sex was filler?
No, the opposite. Everything that isn't sex is filler.
Oh. I thought
This is a
I-
real,
I
this
was
is a real book.
really hoping you were going to say, yes, it's mostly sex and all the sex is filler.
This is a book written by a New York Times best-selling author.
Yep, somehow.
Hmm,
You got 100%, there's nothing else to find, by the way.
I know.
And like here the brief scenes is battle non-sex. They have their meet cute at the Shifter DMV. They have sex.
Aw.
A meet cute that where one of them talks about his dick for half the like time.
Yes.
Like, so it's pre-sex basically.
So you just take all of the worst flirting and pickup lines you can, mash them all into that conversation, and that is
Yep.
constant F+ cringe flirting
Yup.
at 100% full out 11 out of 10.
Mate, no!
Woohoo!
If they have a date where he basically jerks them off at the restaurant, then they go home to have sex.
Finish that jerk off.
If they have sex, surprisingly, they aren't fucking communicating well, but that's fine because they're still having a lot of sex.
Yes, the pre-cum is also spicy. There's
He had the wizard has a run-in with the werewolf's alpha, who tells him stop fucking around.
I get it.
Not literally.
no, he literally does want him to fuck around
Oh.
and see.
Oh, okay, he
My
goes
mama told me
go-
you better
no, he
fuck
goes
around.
full the Jewish grandmother stereotype. Hey, you're wasting your life. Do something with yourself.
Look at your dick, it's falling off.
Fancy.
Like his whole pep talk is,
Yes.
"You're a fucking loser. Fucking do something with your life and stop complaining." And it's fine. Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
fine.
it's
The
fine.
alpha is not the typical alpha. He
Yeah.
communicates in words with more than one syllable, and he's gay. So
Oh,
yeah.
so it's okay.
He's basically a beta. Like he's an alpha who acts like a beta, and then there's also a beta who acts like a gamma, not a gamma. He acts like a enforcer, kind of. He definitely acts like a beta because he's very caring and protective,
and
but
he
also
has
he's
his
a huge dumbass.
Oh boy.
and he has his calming AOE.
Yes, that's true.
It's
He-
literally
he can
described
cast-
as such.
You can cast Cone of Calm.
Yeah, the premise of this whole
Oh,
series
like
of
my
books
Spyro
is
character.
a is a gay werewolf pack in San Francisco.
Except only 2 of them are gay. Perhaps more though.
No, we're all but like 2 of them are gay.
Lovejoy is straight, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's dating a drag queen.
Oh,
So
Don't think too much about it. It's shifters.
Yeah.
Don't think too much about it.
I guess the drag queen is also a form of shifter.
Okay, but there's no dog cocks, there's nothing, there's no Empreg, it's not
No.
actually Omegaverse, it's just shifters. They are separate genres.
It's just shifters, and like this is a pack. These are packs that are not made of. They're not like familial units, so it kind of makes sense, I guess, that they wouldn't be. Like they would
Oh,
get into
wait.
the weird alpha, beta, gamma dynamics.
I mean, the
I
alpha
committed
thing
a
is
mistake.
genetic,
You might have.
and they have the magic power of having the voice, where people just listen to their commands.
Yep.
It works best with werewolves, but it will also just work with other shifters.
A drag queen
Yep.
is also a type of shifter. Dijon
Because-
Yeah, which is why the beta can calm down like a fight that's brewing in the DMV.
the Kelpie's Redemption Federal Paranormal Unit.
Because at like the premise of his
That's-
book, one of the premise of his books.
Oh, well,
is-
apparently there's another book that has a similar premise!
no.
No, Kelpie is the main character.
One of the premises of his books is that even shifters don't really fuck with werewolves, because werewolves are real powerful, because they're the only ones that form consistent packs.
What is this lady's
Yeah.
name again?
If you piss off one werewolf, then you've pissed off like 6
The
different
entire
werewolves.
pack.
You kept
And
ca-
that's
you kept
part of the reason
calling
of
her by
why-
name. Is it Linda?
Of why like the alpha's voice kind of works on other shifters.
Mhm.
And it's fucking anyway, that's a huge digression. It's fucking bad, and it turns out so the
So
type
you're barking
of
up the wrong tree, by the way.
I
the type
know.
I
of
know what you're trying to do, but you're barking on the wrong tree. And
the type
Yeah.
of wizard that the wizard is he's an anti-wizard.
yes, he's a wizard he cannot cast any spells. However, he is very good at stealing magic from other
Oh
people.
no!
Specifically,
Oh
so there's a type of magic in this universe called
Like-
surges where you basically make explosions, and
Yep.
he is a person who can ground those explosions out
no! I hate.
so they don't explode.
Yep.
I hate that. I hate.
But it turns out he is not an anti-wizard. He is the ultra wizard.
He's the Grand Magus, because they've mentioned the Grand Magus thing, and I'm like, oh, he's
Uh,
gonna be
the
the Grand
Magus
Magus.
Star.
Xanth. This
Master.
is Xanth. He's Dink Xanth. That
And
sucks.
an important part of Magisters is that they have familiars, and a big world secret is that the familiars are all shifters.
That's why the Iraq war experiments didn't work when they tried to draw like magic from regular cats and dogs.
They're also, oh boy, the world is vaguely fascistic in that it's mentioned that, yeah, there's a law in the books is that any werewolf pack can be temporarily conscripted. Like, it sucks, but it's better than a bunch of countries where we can just be permanently conscripted, so
Yeah, that's fucked up.
that's a sequel line. But yeah, there's so fucking little plot, it's all sex, and spicy cum, bubbly cum, it
Bloop, 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 bloop. What if
It's
you had
surprising-
spicy bubbly
it's-
cum?
for like with no individual sex scenes that are terrible, it is surprisingly awful to read.
What's it
Oh,
called?
the non-sex scenes, yeah, the non-sex scenes are poorly written.
What is
If
this?
non-sex is
what
poorly
is this
written,
book called?
the sex is whatever, fine, I guess.
Answer my
The sex
question.
it happens too often. It goes on way too long to the point where I just like, oh, this is boring.
Acknowledge
yes,
my
yes,
question.
the I can only get so erect problem, but
Acknowledge that I'm speaking at all.
I know, I'm getting there. The sex is fucking passable, whatever. It's not terrible
Who the
sex.
fuck are these children?
Fuck off,
It's
children.
It's Hansel and Gretel.
This is the Summage Solution by Gail Carriger.
by New York Times bestseller Gail Carriger.
Hello, Spyro. My brother
Hello,
Handel
Hello,
Spyro.
Spyro.
My brother Handel and I have been sent here to blow up the castle. For Handel got caught by evil soldiers.
Alright, it's
and I'm
Handel and
stuck out
Greta.
here.
Like the big problem is
Can
it's
you
just
open
so
the
much
door? I
fucking
can
sex.
walk away and I can play Handel. We Handel. We can complete our super secret spy mission.
The sex is fucking not terrible, so the bad things are
I mean-
so fucking much of it.
I didn't appreciate how much butt crack sniffing there was.
Okay, yeah, she has weird stuff, but
What? What? What?
fucking
Weird.
overall,
I mean, he's a dog. He's
I
into
mean,
sense.
yeah, he's a wolf in a sense. I mean, fucking overall.
Also,
I've read
I covered him with my slobber.
I've still read a lot worse sex scenes from this book as
I mean, yeah, but still, it's not great.
You want another
like
Coke?
rated on the curve of novels. This is fine.
Oh.
Extremely passable. I mean, it's not. It's
Yeah,
it's
fine.
not like the other
Fine's-
ladies, but
Fine is stating it heavily. It's passable. It's not bad enough to make you go, this is fucking awful, and throw a book across the room.
yeah. Well, I mean, otherwise I would have stopped reading it by now.
They leapt at me.
Like, I'm
Man, there's
overstating
so
it a lot when I'm saying fine. It's like, okay, whatever.
It's not a deal breaker when you say
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Oh.
Since you know what,
Okay, fine. Maid wants the title again. The Summage Solution. By Gail Carriger, who you might know from writing the Parasol something or other, the Parasol verse.
is it summage or sumage?
I don't actually know.
The summage of all things.
Wait, Sanguinary.
Sanguinary, you read those? How? Sanguinary. I thought you had I thought
Yeah.
you had better taste than us.
Yeah, no, get back here. You're not getting away that easy.
Oh, the parasol
Oh.
one. One doesn't have a soul or something. Okay, you did. Did you not go at the gym again, Shell?
What?
I thought you were going back up there for a gym.
No.
Okay, because there's a gym.
Oh.
Yeah,
You
I
you
don't
just kinda
actually know
vaulted over it.
what normal books this lady has written.
Oh.
Because I don't give a shit. Because
No,
the thing
no,
is that
There's
it's,
enough dudes in it, so whatever.
it's so weird because like some of the characters that she write, like she seems to be good at writing some characters.
Get that.
No. Walk around.
Oh.
There we go.
Yes, Parasol Protectorate. Like, I'll have to say, when he's...
Like I like Marvin. Marvin's just great.
you
Marvin
should
is
read
good.
the short story about Alec and Marvin.
Is that's the thing is that I like Alec and I like Marvin. The main characters are both humongous dumbasses that I can't.
Yeah, so, okay, we have to back up a second here. Marvin is Alec the Alpha's mate. He is a merman,
Yes.
and
He is.
he is constantly a sassy bitch.
Yeah, extremely. Like the
That's so
biggest. Like
He is so
yeah,
fun
you
to
don't
read.
say.
weird. Oh no. Oh!
Hey Hunter. Hey look, you got a bro.
Alec is
Monkey.
also a jerk, but he's
Can you help me out?
he's very much in the straight man mold.
They
So they're
keep throwing
just
coconuts at me, and it hurts.
It hurts.
Hunter. So it's
Oh,
very
my
fun
God.
to read their interactions.
Yeah, because like there's humor and it's snappy.
Just charge the
And
tree
hell,
before you
I
get hit.
even like Max
Be
when he's
able to
not
catch the
interacting
monkeys as
with
they fall.
Ryan.
Yep. Yeah, like Max and his boss
His
interacting.
his boss and his co-workers are fun.
Yeah, like I really liked his like interaction with like the kitsune that he
Talk
like had
down.
to drain.
Yeah, they become like work friends, and they just dish goss all the time, and like that's fun.
Yeah. That's just fun, and they have like funny interactions where they're consistently like has no idea how to interact with anyone in a way that isn't
Humans.
incredibly like antagonistic. But like antagonistic in like in a mutually loving way. Like oh hey you ugly motherfucker.
Yeah, kind of a very stereotypical dude friendship.
Wait!
Ow! Looks like you could use
Like,
another
hey, look
try
at this fucker.
Look at this asshole. This asshole, he's my friend. I would
Great.
kill for him.
Just charge.
What are you dummy?
But oh, all the interactions outside of a bedroom between the couple, fucking Max and Brian are paint-strippingly bad.
They're so bad.
God, I just wanna light
Like
these monkeys
every
ablaze.
time
Just
the
keep
main
knocking them
couple,
off of the. Yeah, just keep knocking off the train.
every time the main couple is not together on the page, the book improves greatly.
But I just
Yeah.
wanna light them on fire, is what I'm saying.
Because we've said like the non-sex parts aren't great, but like the non-sex parts that are like just one or the other of the couple in the book are fucking fine.
Like they're great, but like
Because like the whole like weirdo pack is just a very fun dynamic.
yeah, like they're all also like very antagonistic in like the loving family kind of way. They're constantly like I love like one of the lines that I like was like he mentions he mentions boyfriend and he has to ignore a chorus of ahs from the rest of the pack. Like,
Thanks for your help, Spyro.
Even they all just start hounding him for
One of the
information.
monkeys had it.
Like, no,
Aw.
fuck off.
Hey, Spyro.
yeah, like they're all explicitly huge himbos.
I'm not
Yep.
helping you again. Oh, good, I don't have to.
Just love the scene of Alec yelling at them, trying to stop them from ruining the apartment they're borrowing for a while.
Yep.
And no, take off that robe, doesn't it?
It belongs to the fucking person who owns this. Take it off. Good
I mean,
God.
you're yelling at us, but Marvin tracks sand into a bathtub. Damn it, Marvin, really? It's all harm.
Who's googling that chemical? I can see you.
What?
When Heath called you out for googling chemical.
Oh, and some extra credit.
Yeah.
Doing a reading, I saw someone highlighting the chemical. It's like, hey, wait, no, who's googling that?
Yeah. And it was Dijon.
I want to know what it was. I don't remember what it was, but I want to know what it
I
was.
can see it now.
Now.
Yeah.
So, the book's an anti-recommend. Do not read it.
It is. It is like it's. I wouldn't even say that like the bad parts are funny bad. The bad
No.
parts are infuriating bad. However, the good parts are genuinely good and enjoyable, and like occasionally laugh out loud funny.
Yeah,
Oh.
shame on me.
It's just that those have to be when the two main leads are in like as far away from each other as possible. Like as absolutely infuriated as I was by the like completely arbitrary like 1.5 act breakup. Like it wasn't even the third act breakup. They couldn't even wait that long. They made it exactly one sex scene in.
Yeah.
2 chapter long sex scene, first of all.
Ah!
They fucking break up.
Oh, that
The root
sucks.
of their breakup is because they just literally only fuck and will not do the barest of communication with each other.
Nope.
Can I make a statement that's maybe an unpopular opinion? The act of reading words that describe the acts of sex really just does not sound very appealing to me at all. It sounds tedious. How could you do
Often-
it for 2
often,
chapters?
yeah.
It's incredibly hard to do well, and in my opinion, like in my opinion, a well-written sex scene doesn't take more than like a page at most.
Like,
It should
They
like give the
should not linger.
I
Yeah.
don't, I don't
Like,
understand
it
why.
it's like horror. Like it's like horror. It should give the idea of something more than it should like meticulously describe something. Like if I know exactly what's going where, like you're already on the path of fucking up.
Well, no, but it's also important.
I mean, okay,
I mean,
okay.
yes.
No, what you
I
just
should get
said.
a general idea, but I don't need to know like and then he carefully placed his nose into the other man's butt crack
Yeah,
and took
God
it.
damn it!
I'll say again, Megan Deer is fucking better at this, and you should fucking
Yeah.
read her books.
Yeah, Megan Dare, like those are done with. Like I wasn't expecting the sex scene in the High King's Golden Tongue, but
Yeah,
like it was fine. Like it was
not,
fine. It was
not bad,
quick.
Shell. And
You can't.
It's a golden tongue
I know
because
what
he
you're
can
talking
speak
about.
many
You can't
languages.
convince me.
yes, it has a very literal, not literally, like literary sense of a golden tongue, as in he speaks many languages. Yes.
Which is actually supposed to be called a silver tongue. However, everyone calls him a golden tongue because he is the
He
best.
belongs to the king.
Because he belongs to the king, and he's
He's better than all those other shitty silver tongues who
Belongs-
fuck up
Yeah.
units of weight.
Belongs to the king?
yeah he's.
I'm
oh,
saying
yeah,
that
because
facetiously,
dating
he's his
people.
husband.
Yes. Like because he is
Oh.
the most valuable silver tongue, so therefore he's a golden tongue. And he goes, no, shut the fuck up, stop calling me that.
No, stop it.
Now stop it. I'm gonna, I'm going to kick you the fuck out if you keep calling me that.
No, stop it. That's stupid.
I hate it.
Insert
Like-
tab A into slap B, repeat
reminded-
until
it reminded-
climax. Those are exactly the
reminded
kind of
me-
details that should be in erotica. Yeah, that's
Yep,
the point of
Bacon,
erotica.
Bacon Dare knows what's up, and her sex scenes are fucking brief. Like 3 pages at most, and she's out.
Yeah, it's just
3 pages?
and they're 3 pages at most,
That's a.
and
I still.
It's large type.
Oh.
also like not like.
So
front
this
and
is
back of the
ebook.
page.
I'm reading on ebook, so it's hard to translate one to one.
Yeah.
I mean, to be completely
Yeah,
frank,
it's like-
in,
like
in
3
just
pages.
In general, I'm not super. I don't super understand what what I should get out of most. Of them.
Yeah.
I'm bad at I just actually much like horror. I just don't respond much to erotic.
Yep, I don't know. I have a text brain.
That's probably why I like written horror way more than I like horror movies. Because I will read, like I will honestly like have a much better time like reading the Wikipedia summary of a horror movie than I will actually watching one.
My brain's very good at treating text like it's real.
Yep.
Yeah,
I like visualizing. I like getting into that state where I'm reading, where I just kind of go into a fugue state and just start visualizing the book I'm reading as though I'm actually like
see,
watching
I
something
don't
happen.
Don't
do
even
that when I
visualize.
read.
Don't even visualize this, accept these facts as true.
Neither of those things makes any sense to me.
I don't know. My brain's just brain.
Oh, ew.
I found the goop.
I found the goop. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm working hard to break myself of reading books in one sitting.
Yeah.
It's
It's bad for me, and I mean, honestly, reading bad books is helping a lot with that because when
When
I'm
I
reading,
still with bad books, they go into the book zone.
I mean, I did read for, let's see, 5 hours straight today. Like
Yikes.
without even like looking up or realizing what time it was. However, I did not read the entirety of the Suba Solution. I said, I'm gonna read the second half, like the last third of this tomorrow. I'm gonna have myself a little book
And-
vacation.
Saying that, I did read like all of Dresden in one day. The new Dresden.
Well, you and Julia both, so.
Technically 2 sittings because I ate lunch in there, but
I,
in 1 day it's been
I,
must.
I mean,
Yeah, it's hard for me to not do that, though.
I like books.
I
I
like
don't-
books. I'm a big food keeper.
I don't really,
Keeper.
I don't like really. I've never ever actually like. I'm maybe I've described this before, but I always forget who I've described this to. When I read, so you know, like, I hate all descriptive text because it's just filler to me. I never fully envision anything that I'm reading. Like,
So here's the true filler text for the avid book readers. Anything in italics.
okay.
Yeah, that's filler. And when they do use italics, sometimes they are mean and don't use it.
But like, I don't like, things don't really happen in fleshed out scenes. Like, I don't really have a very good idea of what people look like. I just know that I get a very general idea, stick with that, just never really consider it again. And then it's just kind of absorbing a chain of events for a while until it stops. And
You just know that Dresden does not wear a hat.
Except for the covers.
like, so like, in a lot of ways, like, there's a lot of book stuff that I just don't really.
Hey,
Oh, hi.
Spyro, we need those
Gems.
flags to prove our secret mission was
Gemeralds.
successful. My secret decoder ring says that this power-up thing should help.
Yeah, some of it Dresden Files books, which are bad books in a lot of ways, but they're very enjoyable to me.
Yeah, I need to get back into them at some point. I did realize I do have White Knight, which is, I think, the one.
They beat the White Knight.
White Knight.
Noir? I mean, honestly, I take it as much as I absorb it as much as I do. Like, I picture it the same way that I do any other thing. First person, third person doesn't really change the fact that, okay, I'm getting, this is the information I'm supposed to be walking away with. This is what I'm supposed to understand. Okay, good. In fact, sometimes, oh god, god, any situation that describes food, fuck that. I don't picture the food, I don't imagine the food, like, I'm just like, yeah, I get it, you're eating. Stop. Give me something tangible. Give me something tangible. Like,
Honestly, I'm the kind of person who kind of likes food descriptions. Like, it happens a lot in the Megan Durr books, where they mention, like, whatever they're eating, and I'm just like, oh, that's cool.
oh my god, I'm just like, I don't mind knowing, like, okay, yeah, this is what they got. I don't care what they think of it. Like, I don't care if they're like, oh, it's the most delicious, blah, 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 blah. Like, cool. Whatever. What does that do?
The number of times, like, Megan Durr mentions bread with butter and honey makes me want bread with butter and honey. Very badly.
I actually have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Burn the flag?
He mentioned that you're supposed to go through the power-up, head back to the locations where the flags poles were, and then shoot the flag keeper at the top.
Oh. Alright. Ow.
So you're gonna have to aim, unfortunately. This is when the game forces you to aim.
Glad I pinball machines. It's so fucking cool.
So, you want that flag, eh, Dragon?
Oh,
Well,
no.
This weird baby
play
man.
This bombing game. Let's
It's
go.
burn victim Toad.
Oh no!
Oh God, the red wall food. Oh,
Hey,
Time
give
for
me all your money.
that was like.
Give me your money.
The toad knight.
All right then.
Avoid the bombs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Avoid the ground.
Yeah, see, here's the thing, that you're not actually chasing him, so you don't need to have any kind of haste, and if you go with haste, you're probably just gonna get hit by the bombs, because this is way more difficult than it was in the original, because the bombs bounce around a lot more. It's a lot easier to get hit. So, yeah, just take your time and you'll get it.
Jam. 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 Yeah.
Spyro, you make a great secret agent.
Oh yeah,
Your
this is the end of the
hammer
level
and I
thing.
can complete our mission. By the way, you
Never
can
talked
have
to
this talisman.
You can have this towels.
Oh, thank you
This
for
fucking
that.
bug.
That's an awesome talisman, honestly.
It's a cool ass bug.
Yeah, whatever.
Great,
Fuck it.
but there are still two.
Still two flyers out there.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know. It seems that like everybody and their sister that I've ever met, like, is just such a deeply avid reader that I've never been able to identify with them in any way, shape, or form. I just. I can't believe I
See,
have to.
I'm the weird kind of person,
Still after
the kind of
my
person who like
flag's dragon.
casts books in my head. Like I don't generally come up with I don't often come up with like brand new, like I have a very vivid idea of what characters look like in my head. However, they're often not new characters. Like for instance, Biff in the Summit Solution in my head looks like the main character from Ride to Hell Retribution.
Oh. Yeah. No, I cannot picture existing characters.
So for most characters, I just assume are vague people or things. Like they're just sort of there, and they're all generic, and I don't really imagine their features, and they just do stuff. Every once in a while, there will be a character that, for whatever reason, there's something very defining about them, where I will picture them as something, and then it's completely wrong. But I stick with it, because it's the first thing I thought. Oh my God. Hey! Hey! Be nice.
For instance, I've mentioned this before, but in my mind, Bentley and Corman look like this. That's what Bentley and Corman look like.
Look like what?
No.
No? You don't think they look like that? Like one of them is described as like a large, like almost like ex-football looking dude. And the other is like way more nerdy.
The only character that I really could. Fuck!
Ha! You will... All right then. Let...
Red Raging Toad is stealing the flags.
Okay, fine. Just my vision of Corman, the best way I can describe it is imagine like the bald head stubble short order cook.
Ooh. That is very evocative.
Uh,
Kind of short
Yeah.
arms, because he's wide.
Okay. Really? Yeah, I was imagining him as the tall one.
Yeah, it's definitely shorter.
Is he mentioned as being shorter?
Don't move out to find some mention. Only because it's Bentley is like male thin, so he has to be tall.
That's true. He doesn't have to, but he
has to
probably
be.
is. That's the only way you get to be thin is by just going up.
You're so close,
Also, I
Spyro.
definitely
Just
imagine
one
them
more
as a
fall.
slobs versus snobs relationship.
Huh. Huh, I didn't expect I didn't
I
expect that
mean,
at all.
you know that in the interactions relationship they are that, but like Bentley's like, and now Corman, we're going to the opera.
Oh, I mean, I
It's like
guess I can see that,
because
Dijon.
Oh, yeah, I saw it more as a jocks versus nerds.
But the
I'm
thing,
Slot versus
sorry,
snobs.
I'm talking about specific we hate movies and trope,
I mean,
Oh.
they're the odd couple.
where like fucking Bentley, not really Bentley, Corman dresses like a fucking hat. Awful.
Doesn't have any shirts that say I'm a switch.
And Bentley is dressed constantly formally, like a waistcoat.
Wow. Quite formally.
Jay Hunter.
Fuck.
Ah. Aim down, we should have aimed up. How they get you.
There's only one character in those books that I have a very specific picture of, and
Possibly the tweed with leather.
and it is completely wrong.
Tweety boy.
And it's that I just picture Caitlyn as Molotov cocktease from the Venture Brothers.
Bentley Riff also kind of a history professor vibe.
Which she's... I don't know. That's all I got. Dijon, I understand, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I agree with both of you in a way, in the way you described that.
You can aim from pretty far away. Like your
Oh, really?
fireballs go a really long way. You don't have to get that close.
Okay. I thought I had to.
Like I think you can probably just like aim from like down.
Because the
below,
dumb
like, at the
Greta
bottom of the
baby
pillar.
is like all the way over there, so
Nah,
I just
that's
assumed
just
I had to
where
go.
the. Also, I think. Is there wait? No, there's no things around. I get back and go to the place.
A lot of times when I read something, I definitely don't retain specifics for very long. I just have a general idea of what happened, like where things began and where things ended, and then everything in between happened in some variety of order, probably.
So hi, Frank.
Hi, Frank!
Frankie. Go a little further back. There you go.
You're finding Franklin. What if his penis gets in the way?
Purple beast.
Wow, rude!
I mean, he's a purple beast.
Yeah.
These bombs just like completely blocking the doorway. Also, Frank, I don't know why you're confused about the regular human children existing in this fantasy world where no
They're
other humans
spies
exist.
and they're gonna blow up the base, but they gotta find each other first.
Thank goodness that horrible Jacko checkbox hasn't shown up.
Oh, that dastardly Jacko checkbox!
Honestly, if Jacko's text box showed up, I'd probably just have to leave. I don't know if I could stand him.
I mean, it would be up to me to mood them. Yeah.
I would have infinitely. You can like go around like the outside of like the other
I know.
like just avoid the bombs altogether. It's a neat little thing.
Yeah, where it's like you literally don't have to be. You just have to trigger him and then he'll move.
Yeah.
It's a very weird challenge.
Yeah, I remembered. For some reason, I thought in the original, like you actually had to run after him. But no, I think in the original it's the same way, where he would just wait for you. But it was definitely much easier in the original, because like when I played the remake, I was like, Jesus Christ, it's way harder. These balls bounce way more.
Oh gosh, actually, even when I would read nonfiction for school, I would well, part of what made me very good at it was that I completely absorbed the concept and
Great job, Agent
completely
Spyro.
spat out
How can we repay you for your efforts?
the
How about
structure.
this orb that I found in
So
the
I
sand?
would get things really fast. But if anybody ever needed me to walk them through it, I was just like, I can't. I genuinely cannot.
See, that's why I can't stand nonfiction, because there's nothing to visualize.
See, I love it. I love nonfiction because it's giving me information, and I don't have to know the details. It's so freeing.
Yeah, so I'm literally the opposite. Like that is like that makes me so bored.
Oh my gosh, give me another idea that may or may not be applicable to things.
Oh yeah. Oh, that little girl is being tortured at the bottom of the city.
Don't
So
talk
anyway.
about that. This is a nice stream.
Anyway, you're talking about human children. These are not human
Ah!
children. They're terrifying demon children.
The fuck? Why did
Yeah,
this
you just help
happen?
you help the bad guys. How do you feel about that?
I mean, it's not the first time.
Honestly, yeah, not the first time this stream. Spyro, I don't know if I like the path that your life is taking.
But look, give a little roll.
Well, I forgive you, Spyro, now. There are no dragons in Beyond Good and Evil, Frank.
Yeah, so I'm not sure, like, if you've ever noticed when I will, like, be going through the occurrence, like, the things, the
The current
process...
Owl Creek Bridge.
What?
Are you referencing that?
When you're going through the occurrence at Owl Creek Bridge.
So, like, when we're going through the events of a book after we read it for the book club, I frequently get things out of order, and everybody is very much like, no, that didn't happen yet. And I'm like, but to me, that actually doesn't fucking matter. Like, I don't actually, so to me, just because, like, an event that happened, like, yeah, I don't know, part of the book later, like, unless it's, like, something drastic, it doesn't matter to me when it happened. I just know that it happened.
Shall we go to the next level?
Is it this?
Yeah, probably. It can be.
But I only have. Okay.
I mean, you're not gonna get anything more by going backwards, so.
Ah!
Oh, Spyro, hello! I'm having trouble with this door, but I think some orb power might unstick it.
Orb power might
I see you've
unstick it.
collected a good number of orbs there.
Oh,
The game
orbs!
says, hey, maybe you
Oh,
should be,
well.
you should be getting some orbs too. They told you to get the talismans, maybe get some more orbs.
No, just like in that, just in keeping with the theme of this zone.
Yeah, Magmacon.
Oh, it's you.
I can let you into the little castle over there in exchange for a few gems.
Little castle.
What do you say?
Castles on the hillside. Little castles made of ticky-tacky.
Ticky-tack.
No one's been through that portal
Sigh.
in years.
Oh, you do,
never
mate?
thought I'd find a sucker. I mean,
Oh, I
you're
just
a
finally
shrewd
gave up on
customer,
visualizing
Spyro.
things, and that made reading a lot easier.
Reading for me gets a lot easier if I just let myself get lost in it, which is not good for my time, because it means that I will like not do anything. I'll just sit for hours and hours and hours and read.
I'm just like,
However,
huh?
it's a great way for me to absorb it, because I will remember everything that happens in a book.
Yeah, I'm just
essentially.
like, yeah, give me them
Just read quickly and remember it.
facts.
I mean,
Oh
yeah,
my
I
God.
do that.
Oh yeah, ideas now theoretically connect
I
them
read
together,
quickly,
so I have
and just
something
also
really,
read forever.
so I have something really highfalutin to think about.
You
Yeah.
see, you simply internalize the events in the book as facts that happened.
Genre fiction's always been really hard for me because so much of genre fiction is, I mean, the ultimate goal is usually the same. It's the adventure you have along the way
To
that you're
defeat the
supposed to
Black
enjoy.
Knight.
And I don't give a shit about the adventure along the way. Oh hi.
So Shell,
Would you
you're
like
just
me to
into
take
like
you
the
to a
final
bright
chapter
read
of
and
books.
finding-
I mean, yeah, but like I do care that events happen. I just
Oh, but
don't.
then
Shell?
let me tell you about this awful service to keep advertising on No Such Thing as a Fish, which condenses non-fiction books into 15-minute podcasts.
Oh,
Ooh, Shell would like that.
I
So Shell,
mean,
would you say that the real treasure isn't the friends we made along the way? In fact, you would say the opposite.
Here, there is no real treasure except treasure.
you gotta get to the fucking
No, the real
you gotta get
treasure
to
is
the
the
fucking
gold we found at the
destination.
end.
What's the point of going anywhere? Like, if you're not intent on getting to the destination.
Well, according to a recent book I read, the point is fascism.
Yes.
No.
Okay, come find.
Amber Low is a bad book.
Like,
Yeah, Amberless. Ugh. I don't want to read it so badly. I want to read it. Ugh. Let's
Oh.
not read it. Oh, there's a little island. Little island. The treasure was the fascists we made along the way.
See, like,
I would love to let you enter this speedway free of charge, Spyro.
fantasy especially
Love
was
to.
always really hard for me
Unfortunately,
because
the
it
speedway rules
meanders.
require me to charge
Like-
a small fee.
And it uses way too many words to describe something very simple.
I used to not like fantasy, and then I just realized that it's because it had no characters that
You've
remotely
chosen
interested
wisely.
me.
I bet a quick
Yeah,
dragon
then you
like
found
you-
gay fantasy and.
It's like, oh, I'm into this now.
As it turns out, when I actually care about the
And
characters,
they have
I like
relatable
reading about the
characters.
journey. Like I like reading about the things people do when I like the characters. Funny that.
Let's see. I'm trying to think here. I can usually get through. I can usually I can usually read science fiction pretty well.
See,
Because there's
Yeah.
usually a higher idea that they're trying to evoke. Sometimes it's really stupid, but it's there.
see also how much we bitch about the Revanche cycle. It sucks.
Yeah, like the Revanche cycle would honestly like.
Make Felix gay.
Yeah, I would have liked the Revanche cycle a lot more if I gave a shit about any of the characters,
Oh,
but I don't.
see,
I
that
didn't.
makes no difference to me. My biggest issue is that it doesn't result in anything. Like,
I mean, so like if
Yeah, but you didn't. We weren't to know that at the time.
yeah.
yeah,
so, like-
and like I
So, like
kinda-
like do you not like a book except like in hindsight?
yeah. Okay.
So you don't like actually enjoy the active. See, I just like enjoy the basic.
No,
active
actually, I really don't. That's why I don't do it very much. I don't enjoy the active reading. It's time consuming. I have to sit in one place. I get really nervous and antsy. I think that there's a handful of books that I do enjoy reading, but like I more enjoy reflecting on them afterwards. Like, I think I've read The Left Hand of Darkness 3 times now, and I've loved it every time, and I do pick up on things while I'm reading the book. But it's not necessarily like going over the words or getting to know anybody particularly better or anything like that. But it's more I'm just connecting it's like I get a chance to connect a big idea together. Like the people's motives and stuff I don't really care about, and I don't know. The human stuff just seems really boring and let me try. It's like it's just very,
Fucking humans.
I mean, yes, they're very boring.
Human.
But it's just very contrived and like I don't know. I just feel so. What are these things? What am I shooting?
You're shooting 1920 strongmen.
Oh, I guess so.
Yeah,
What are
some
these
strongmen,
things?
Paragliders. Little paragliders.
It's rings.
Also, I think they're the same little
Also snowmobile paragliders.
little cavemen from the ice level. Remember?
There's a
Crystal
little
Glacier.
cavemen from the shit, for some like dumb video game, whatever.
Thank you, Frank. No, but
Don't spell it like that.
human. No, that's how they say
No,
it.
no human.
Human.
Are you already making that connection?
Spell it that way again. Spell it that way again, Frank. Sorry, no, Frank.
Don't ruin for Renki.
Oh man. Oh man, Heave, thank you. I had almost forgotten.
Not human.
And by thank you, I mean fuck you.
Frank, you don't know what human is?
You truly think it's better for the not knowing.
I'm surprised. Frank seems like the kind of internet poison that would know who human is.
Wait to see if Frank deigns to respond to his slight.
I do much better. I do much better with character stuff when it's visual and not like literary. Like I don't like thinking about people in words. I like seeing them. But I like ideas or broader concepts like society. I like
So,
thinking about those.
Oh, like a society that's built on the suffering of a little girl.
Human
Yeah!
and draws racism the comic.
and all race in the comic and gangster rape the comic.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, also
Human
the gay racism.
Yeah, Human is really bad.
Gaysism.
Gamesmanship. Tired of your gamesmanship, Undertaker.
Also, you should be killing those water snakes also.
Oh, the water snakes?
Fucking reference gonna know.
Well, I kind of respect those, huh?
It's only you. Only you are a person who would know what I'm going on about with tired of your gamesmanship, Undertaker.
Oh, you didn't know their name, Frank. Well, now you do.
Human also didn't Human used to be shit. What?
For brief made context to jog their memory. Yeah, DDP is a stalker. There you go. Go on.
Oh.
Continue.
Ah!
He is a stalker, but not the stalker. Yeah, it's human comics.
Honestly, things that I can... I kind of feel like things that I can imagine well in books are actually really boring.
Themed characters and facts.
Like, if I could not...
No.
If I
No.
could... If I
That's
could...
a joke
If I
for
could...
Eve.
If it's something not necessarily super familiar, then I kind of like it.
Fuck it. I have a bunch of
And
beer
people are...
tonight.
And frankly, people are just really boring.
Tonight I go for the gusto.
Oh.
Oh no.
So I'm opening another tall boy.
Oh!
Oh, without me.
Gustoed up to fan.
Yeah, I have a bunch of beers. Since the local discount supermarket has started stocking a limited selection of beers on the
Ooh.
shelf. So now
Just-
just when it's grocery shopping time, let's just grab a couple beers.
Yeah, this is very good beer.
Oh,
All
crap.
craft, but nice.
I miss being able to buy individual beers.
Is that? Oh, I did not go into. Yeah.
Yeah, because like the only place I can get individual beers is at Friar Tuck's, and
So
I can't
you're-
justify going to Friar Tuck's.
Even your fancy boy store doesn't have just individual tall boys.
How
nope.
tall?
The fancier grocery store, it has like the little cans, like not tall boys, the little ones.
Well, that's weird.
And you can pick and mix, and they're all garbage. I've tried it a few times, and all the beer they have on offer is terrible.
And
You don't
yeah, not
have
having
bigger
alcohol.
wait, you don't have bigger individual things, Dishan?
No.
not having alcohol is still largely
Smaller than
like
before.
the
Smaller
Ontario
than
experience.
No, but we do. We have all kinds of individual, larger, whatevers. Actually, what's more difficult to get is a small thing individually.
See, the only thing I can get is the
Honestly-
small ones.
honestly,
I can't get tall boys. Unless I'm
here-
at Friar Tuck's.
Here, the selection of like individual beers is probably due to us having a really strong craft scene.
Yeah, I mean, we also have them. However, like not at the grocery store.
Yeah, the grocery store specifically is probably due to having a strong craft scene.
I'm doing really bad at
Well,
that.
also, actually, I think that's probably more a.
I mean, as long
Of
as
you
I'm
being-
wildly speculating.
I mean, I think it's probably more a virtue of you being a big city, and in a large city.
I mean,
the grocery stores can afford to be more flexible.
we have a bunch of shit everywhere.
Because we also have a very strong microbrewery scene. Like we probably have like a similar, like my town. Like we have a bunch of microbreweries around here, and a bunch all up and down the state. Like we might have the same like density as you guys.
I heavily doubt that.
I mean, how many do you have like within
Uncountable.
uncountable?
Oh, it's so many that I can easily drive to.
Okay, how much of a drive?
Like fucking less than 20 minutes.
Okay, less than 20 minutes. If it's less than 20 minutes, uncountable. So less than 20 minutes, I can get to like 3. Maybe 4.
3. Yeah, 5. Well, if I was like all the super local ones, or even less than 20 minutes, like 10 minutes. I mean, Ontario has a crazy craft scene. So
I'm
much.
taking you to 2 of the ones that are right around here. Yeah, because like, I mean, not so much right now, but like Peoria used to be absolutely huge, like for like making alcohol.
I mean, right nearby.
Prohibition ruined it, but we used to have like tons of distilleries.
And we simply didn't do that.
It's probably your head right now.
Yeah, it's right nearby. There is a complex that has 3 craft breweries, all right next to each other.
Wow. Okay.
Literal neighbors.
We also have more people though. I
Yes.
wonder how the relative like population density works out.
I mean, hell, even in Barely, when we're driving through there, we hit up 3, was it?
Can't remember.
And Barry is like 100k city.
Actually, I have literally no idea how big my city is.
I think I looked it up and it's roughly comparable to Barry.
I feel like your city's a little smaller than mine.
So if it's comparable to Barry, then we probably have a bit fewer than Barry.
Yeah, I'm saying like I think like Ontario has a ton because I believe I've read statistics where it is fucking mega brewing. Just brewing the piss out of it.
Hi, chat.
I now have a Flanders Red Wild Sour from Distill.
I'm not even drinking the craft beer.
I even have a craft beer. What beer are you drinking?
An import.
I mean, imported can be craft.
No, it's Innocent Gun.
You know, you could be charging yourself.
Good, but then I lose control.
Which I like it. It's a nice beer, but it's not craft.
I hate these assholes. I hate them a lot.
It's like a macro import.
Yeah, it's unfortunately I don't know if the Wild Sour series counts as craft either, because Distill is kind of like a Midwestern, like Illinois chain, is the best I could describe it. Is like there are like a bunch of there are several Distill locations across
Sandy?
Illinois.
No. My understanding is no, they do not.
It depends on who you ask.
Innocent Gun is pretty mass.
If you ask Shell, no, people do not like the Speedway sections.
If you ask Dijon, Dijon has said many times that people don't like them.
I've said many times that people don't really like these speedways in 1. People are generally pretty okay with the speedways in 2 and 3.
So specifically with Innocent Gun is a beer that is aged in whiskey barrels. So it has a very nice flavor. Beers.
I guess the best way I can describe the speedways is that they are bad in the way that Dark Souls is bad. If you're not good at controlling it, it's terrible.
So
It has a big learning curve.
tasty notes.
Tasty. Get you tasty notes.
It's caramelly, nutty, smoky, a hint of spice. This is nice. Because the whiskey flavor comes through in the beer.
Well,
Ooh. Actually sounds pretty good.
You are absolutely able to find Innocent Gun around you.
Gun. I'm going to put that on a list.
I like it's chunky performance. Cool. I don't know.
Innocent Gun.
No, Innocent Gun.
Oh, Anise?
Innis. It,
Okay, you're gonna have to spell it. You can't just say Innis though that's a word.
N-I-S. It's fucking
Okay.
Scottish.
You
Innis.
can't just say that like that's a word.
Okay, Innis as in Inverness.
Okay.
Oh,
No.
of course.
But okay, Innis and
Gun.
and gun.
Gun.
Gun. With two N's. Okay.
Yes.
Gunna.
Yes, you see how I'm pronouncing gun.
Yeah, clearly.
You're saying gun in the Canadian way, which means that you could be saying it literally anyway.
Oh, yeah,
not-
Frank has a good point.
I'm not saying Innis and gun.
Also, Spyro's very forceful. Yeah, they seem like bits from an entirely different game, says Frank. That game might be nice, but they seem really bad here.
I mean, here's the thing,
was a
is
whole
that
game
the
based
rest...
around this.
I mean, here's the thing, is that the rest of the game also has flying segments like this.
Oh, Malik also says that people remember them better than they actually were. Frank says, yeah, but Dark Souls, you're there for that.
Frank, like, this is a gameplay mechanic that shows up throughout the game. Just so you know, like in regular levels, flying around is a thing that you do frequently.
Yeah, these are
Like this is doing like something that you already do in other levels, but with a stricter time limit, and also you are doing stuff like in orders.
Yeah, in orders that are...
Frank, I would disagree. Shell spent a lot of time on the Draglets. So those parts are also hard like this.
It's
The
a
Draglets?
The Draglets, the cave. When you were flying around Crystal Glacier, you're flying around the caves in a circle, and there were the little green tick things,
No, I really don't
the weird spiders. You had to fly around.
it is a game from a PlayStation 1, so it still has not shaken the mindset of let's make all games incredibly hard to pad playtime.
See Jack and Daxter.
Because no Jack just chose to do that.
It chose to be hard for its own personal
Yeah.
reasons.
Like Jack 2 would ought to be a long enough game if it wasn't brutally hard. It's also brutally hard.
It's just longer because it's
I
brutally
guess
hard.
what just kills me is that these layouts, until, like, they're extremely unintuitive until they're not.
I mean, do you want to know the best general route for this one?
I actually couldn't remember what I meant. Oh, it was a fucking skater!
Hey,
Yeah,
right over his
there's
head.
a skater. It's kind of in the distance. You kind of skipped over.
Yeah, you saw him at the end.
Oh yeah, and Sengi, yeah, exactly, Sengi, but it's not tightly timed. Like, sure, I
The
might
Draculus was tightly timed.
Was it? I genuinely don't remember what it was.
Basically, you had to fly around like this circular cave with the Superfly power-up, and flame these Draculets along the way. And as you were going and taking care of like further Draculets, the Draculets at the end of the line will be reproducing and producing more. Essentially, you're basically
Oh,
you're a train and
that!
Draculets are laying track in front of you.
Yep, you flew over a skater again.
I'm not surprised.
Anyway, do you want to know the easiest routes for this?
Is it?
Snowmobiles, arches. Then you do the skaters and sea serpents concurrently. So like if you hit the ground right now, by the time you hit all of the snowmobiles, you should be right in front of this arch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sea serpents tend to fill in the gaps between the islands where the skaters are.
Yep.
I really hate the skaters.
And look at them. They're big, they're fat, and they have beards.
terrible.
What are you doing skating? You should be cutting down trees.
You're doing skating. You should be. Oh no!
You
Where
missed-
am I?
There we go. That skater you kept missing.
Please
Rainbow
die.
sea dragons.
Fuck up those sea dragons.
No.
They shouldn't exist. It's a
No.
dragon world.
Hey!
Yeah, you got them. You got them.
got
You got
them?
both of them. Yes.
I did? How was I supposed
The game should be making a loud like fling sounds like when you flame something.
It makes sounds for lots of reasons.
It should be making a very specific sound.
Ah!
You did a save. You also missed a skater.
I
But you
know.
have lots and lots of time because you did the optimal path. This is one of the easier speedways. Because you have
Say
shit
that about
tons
all
of
of
time at the
them.
end. I mean, you also ended up with 18 seconds at the end.
I mean, yes, I do agree about this one, but you say that about all of them. Wait, why is... Huh? Check. 80.
Because
Because you're
you
getting
had-
gems for doing it.
yeah, those 80 gems that you got for that one skater that you never got.
Oh. Would I like to try
Like-
again? No!
Like if you were
You wanna do the
perfect
hunter
and
thing?
got them all in one run, you'll just have numbers beside all of them for the gems you collected for them.
So there's the bonus orb. The bonus bean orb.
The Borb.
The borb.
Yeah, spicy
Frank,
Borb.
I agree with you.
Spicy borb.
A Porb, of course, standing for Piss Orb.
Or the corb, which stands for carbonated orb.
It'd be one thing if...
Do you think he sometimes fucks the wolf?
It'd be one thing if it was like...
Boy, that's a question, huh? He doesn't mention if he like how like well he thinks while in wolf form. Like if he would have like the like if
I
he
mean,
wants
Ma-
to.
Max does mention he has an infatuation with seeing the wolf healer form.
It's true, but also like who doesn't like looking at a dog?
But the dog is also your boyfriend.
Yeah, which makes things sticky
Um...
and fizzy.
Spicy.
Fizzy, crunchy, spicy, juicy. He's probably suggested it.
No.
Brought it up at some point. Oh, they said those feet. So those feet.
Ah!
Whoop.
Dang it, Bobby.
Good job, Spyro.
Oh, he's all
Looks like
dressed
you're
up.
ready
He's
for
going
a
to
more
Gryffindor
serious
house.
challenge. How about a little paragliding? You're not afraid of heights, are you?
Have a little paragliding.
Great! I'll tow you behind my snowmobile, and you maneuver through the rings. Don't miss any, or we'll have to start over.
Don't mess with the rings, or my motorcycle will explode.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Whoa, shit!
Ooh. You shouldn't wear a scarf, Hunter. It just makes you look more naked.
Oh, god damn it.
Hey, I heard you were good at it. Great!
Hey, I heard
tow
you were
you
good
behind-
at flying.
Wearing a scarf and yeah.
It's like my favorite wrestler paradox.
Sucks!
We're wearing
Hey, I heard you were
like
good at
normal
this flying
wrestling
stuff.
gear
Oh well.
plus a
Great.
cowboy
I'll
hat
tow you
makes you
behind my
more
snowmobile,
naked
and
than
you
if you
maneuver
didn't
through
have
the
the
rings.
hat.
Don't miss any, or we'll have to
Yep.
start over.
Ah! Ah!
just kind of accentuates what a weird furry you are. I mean, you got him.
It's like secretly a grind rail segment.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Like there are exactly like 3 positions that these can be in, like right, middle, and left. So you're just kind of like switching between those
God
3
damn it!
positions.
Hey, I heard you were good at this. Great.
I'll tell you about my snowmobile. My snowmobile, they can go on water apparently.
Yeah, mate, I particularly noticed it with JBL.
Stan Hansen. Who was Stan Hansen?
You asked the.
Well, okay, yes, I can gather that.
Oh, thanks, Wikipedia. Okay, John Stanley Hansen II is an American retired professional wrestler. Hansen is known for his stiff wrestling style, which he attributes to his poor eyesight. Thanks.
That's hilarious.
Hey,
Well, I can't see you, so I may as well clobber the shit out of you.
You're somewhere around here. I'll just start swinging my
Great.
fist.
Look, it's another type of gameplay.
Yeah, it's a grind rail segment.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense because he is very much the mold that Bradshaw came out of.
Just a human being.
Fuck.
Hey, I heard you.
It's always
Great.
that one, too.
Yeah, because I think that one is middle. So you gotta kind of be...
No, I always miss it by not going far enough to the right.
Oh no, the one that you're going through, the one, like the last one that you hit before not hitting the next one.
Oh, well, that's where
Middle.
the other ones guide me.
Yeah, this one always takes me a bunch of tries. You
And
basically
yet-
just kind of have to memorize the course. It
So
sucks.
doing some supplemental research on Stan Hansen. Yep, the eye thing happened, and because it's fucking wrestling,
Hey,
um,
great.
oh Christ, because it's wrestling, Vader just popped his eye back in its socket and finished the match.
What? What?
It's bad.
His eye came out?
Yep, he pushed it back in and
You
just
can't just do that.
Just
I
closed
can't.
that eyelid real hard, and he finished the match.
Kept it in his little eye sack. It stays nice and fresh. Let's see.
Hey, I
And
heard you were good.
Vader is just fucking awful.
Great. I'll tow you behind my snowmobile.
I mean,
and
his
you
eyes are
maneuver
trying to
through the
escape
rings.
him, so...
Don't
I'm
miss any
I'm
or we'll
sure
have to start
Vader's a
over.
nice guy, but he's fucking awful. I mean, for what it's worth, Vader is also a guy who is infamous for stiffing the shit out of people.
Stiffing is like a real punch, right?
They always actually
Oh, I thought.
hate him.
Oh, I thought you meant notorious for not paying.
No, wrestling. Like,
It's, it's wrestling, no one's getting paid properly.
Yeah, no, mate. From everything I hear, like he was a nice guy, and he will also just go out and legitimately beat the hell out of people in the ring.
Great. I'll tow you behind
You
my
can be nice and
snowmobile,
also a douche.
You maneuver through the rings. Don't miss any or we'll have to start over.
Like that's why they paired him against Ken Shamrock early in Shamrock's run. Just, hey, here's two stiff fuckers. Let's have them go in the ring and beat the shit out of each other.
Oh, they
Till one of their eyeballs comes out.
They let two stiff fuckers into I'd be against that.
And yeah. Fuck it. Don't start with Japan, mate. don't. It fucking. Yeah.
Yeah. Japan. Ugh.
Hey, I heard. Great! I'll tow you behind my snowmobile, and you maneuver through the rings. Don't miss any.
I'm
or we'll have-
saying it. Made saying it.
Okay, because yeah, Vader is a guy who never had a good run in WWF, even though he was just like a mega star.
All
Mega
Japan
star.
Pro Wrestling heave.
Like, Vader was a mega star in like all the other promotions. He never had a good run in WWF. He is most remembered in WWF for losing a match, and then immediately, and I stress immediately afterwards, cutting a promo. It's like maybe Vader time is over. I'm just a big piece of shit, big fat piece of shit.
Oh.
And then he
Oh,
left
no.
the company immediately afterwards.
I
Wow.
feel like I've heard that before.
This poor man.
Again, don't feel too bad for him because he's not great to work with from all accounts. He's always a nice dude.
He's a nice dude with low self-esteem and terrible to work with. So it's
Yeah,
a great,
wrestler.
great combination.
The wrestler.
It made you saying that, but you realize Mick Foley is certifiably nuts. There's not many people like Mick Foley. For better or for worse.
Oh, that comic. In the newspaper.
Hey, great!
Newspaper.
I'll tow you behind my snowmobile.
What really
and you
doesn't help is that
maneuver
these
through the
rings are quite low contrast.
Uh-huh. So, especially with the ones that take forever, like, that make you have to go really far to the other side really fast, you can't really tell which one is in front of which one, because they all just kind of bleed into each other.
I mean, yep, Mick Foley likes getting hurt, same particular Hell in a Cell, which I still have to show these two at some point to
Hi.
traumatize them.
Yay!
It's an amazing match, but it is not the easiest to watch.
Hey, I heard you were. Great! I'll tow.
Yay?
Yeah, that's kind of a reaction, is yeah.
Yay! Yeah, fuck you, Hunter. Thanks, Sangi.
So probably,
Oh, I heard you were good at this flying thing. Oh well.
I should probably just show the whole pay-per-view to you
Where
guys
did you
to
learn?
understand
Damn it.
the spot the WWF was in at the time,
Yeah, do that.
and like how incongruous this match really was in a lot of ways.
Hey, I heard you were good at this flying stuff. Oh well, want to go for it again? Great!
Congress
I'll
how?
tow you behind my snowmobile.
Like this was just not the thing they were really doing at the time.
Hunter, my eyes are down here. God, he just stupidly stares off into nowhere. So often.
Yes. Doesn't have a whole lot going on in his head.
Hey, I. Great!
How am I supposed to be our friend?
No.
Like
Hunter has always established himself as your rival.
I thought Hunter was supposed to be my very good, somber friend from a tribe of cheetah hunters that, like, are fulfilling the prophecy of...
Hey, mate, you mean the time when Mick Foley fractured his skull?
Uh,
Hey, great.
why did he do that?
That's just what Made means by it hurt a lot.
Why did he do that? He had to know that was gonna
That's
crack his skull.
Raz.
I don't know how I feel about these wrestlers.
It's okay, they don't know how to feel about themselves.
I don't know what other succinct explanation I can give you other than
Hey, I
wrestling.
Got very close that time. She just stayed right. Got me.
So yeah, the Hell in a Cell match was when like the Attitude Era was just beginning and the company was in a weird place.
Rocket show was for families. God, was just so fucking dumb.
Like, towards when the Hell in a Cell match, they're still very much transitioning out of the frankly weird new gen era.
Mutagen.
The mutant era.
So like this match happened in the midst of a company like desperately trying to change its image.
Oh. How'd that go for you?
Just like we have this like groundswell of like something new. Let's grab it and try to run with it. And then it's like, wait, what is it exactly?
Oh, it's it. Actually, I think that it's some kind of segue.
As much as everyone remembers Attitude Era, the start of it was fucking weird.
Oh! Is that when the person got all upset about how he's a big dumb idiot loser and he quit?
What?
You were the thing you were the story you were telling earlier about the sad man who sucked.
Hey, great.
And
Hey, great.
sorry, to build on something Made says, is this new gen was edgy, but new gen was already like pretty fucking edgy, a lot edgier than people remember it being, especially as it got late into new gen. Like, people especially don't remember, new gen is when Jerry Lawler just dropped the F-bomb on live TV.
Which one?
You know.
I know.
And where just a whole lot of really horrible gold
right,
dust
right.
stuff was happening.
Way to go, Spyro. You're even better
Way
than
to go,
I am.
Spyro. Where did you learn to fly?
Just grab it.
Like, as family friendly as the new gen era is remembered, like, the last year, and we believe in that, was really not family friendly. They thought their big thing would be the fucking racially charged gang warfare.
Oh, fun.
I showed you that image. of the tag teams like DOA was fighting with.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, but no, don't get it twisted, maybe that's still new gen.
Look, he's doing a little.
Like, new gen, yeah, but like people whitewashing it. And while we're on controversial wrestling takes,
Yeah.
WrestleMania 13 was not a true double turn. The double turn already happened.
I totally know what that means, and I'm shocked.
Okay, but for the 500 bonus points in the daily double, who were the people who double turned?
Why would I know?
I don't know. This is how you win the daily double.
Oh,
Taking chances.
Yeah, got a chance. Take a chance.
Kathy Bates and Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Just Stone Cold Steve Austin and Bret Hart.
Close enough.
Oh, hey, those are two names that I recognize.
So partial credit.
Actually, if I had just sort of, at first I was thinking, well, just say whatever names that come to your head, and then no names were coming to my head at all. So
a bunch of non-black people got into the nation once they realized that maybe this racism angle isn't a great thing to do.
Oh, are those the people you told us about?
Yeah. DOA, Las Boricuas, Nation of Domination, and the Truth Commission.
I mean, in all fairness, I guess. Oh.
And you know, the Truth Commission, the white South Africans.
Spyro, it's a good thing you're here. I'm
Sword of the Hippo.
I'm trying to get the berry out of the magic bird bush, but I'm not strong enough.
Because fucking that was a gimmick in late New Gen era apartheid. Wrestling.
I mean, that was a gimmick. That was a gimmick for, you know, the world. Oh, whoa!
He warns you. He warns you about the berries.
I want one.
So I mean,
berries. It's carnivore.
Oh.
So I mean, yes. There's a reasonable question at this point anyone would ask is, why would anyone be a wrestling fan? And my answer is I don't know.
Oh, I do. I knew plenty of them. I mean, if the people that I knew were any indication, but the reason you do it is because you grow up poor in a dirty house. That's what all my friends were like.
Uber West and my older brother got to watch was better. Boy.
Yeah.
I'm not ignoring it. I'm just I can't get anybody to talk about it sensibly.
Darkening my doorstep with ECW. So what do guess is what you're referring to?
Hello?
He's a berry. Just get off.
He had
Stop
an
harassing
a
him.
berry. There. What the?
I guess you'll have to glide across to.
Oh, you just literally talked about the time periods. Not the fact that he's old and he's allowed to watch shit. Yeah, it was, I don't know, stronger characters, but just as time goes on, in-ring gets better and better. And I was always an in-ring work rate guy. Shun me.
I've got knocked directly into death.
What are?
So this shows a level of the cost inflation.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, they're not really inflation. It's feeder. Get this.
That was a That was a lady enemy.
Yeah, they're lady enemies.
Wow.
She's a Dejini.
That's her name. D. Jenny.
Hi, I'm
Like-
Darla Jenny.
Well, even when I was back into WWE for that period of like 2 years before they started taking Saudi blood money,
I mean, who
Like-
wasn't at that point?
I wasn't watching for the storyline.
I
was
wasn't.
watching because of this
Well,
is fucking amazing in-ring action.
Hey, what did these look like in the original game?
Like this.
Oh, okay, just like that.
They are. I think these guys are of the same species as the thieves that steal eggs.
The Dark
Yeah, they
Order.
kind of looked that way. Alright. I will accept that.
Oh, and incidentally, Frank, there is a ton of cuckoldry in wrestling.
Oh, here it comes!
Oh yeah. Sometimes incestual cuckoldry.
And that time when Kurt Angle threatened another wrestler's wife with bestiality sex.
Wait, how? What?
Huh?
Threat? What?
What an angle.
How does one threaten somebody with that?
Did he threaten to fuck her dog or threaten to have her fuck a dog?
It's okay, like here's a promo. That I'm gonna have sex with her. It's not just gonna be normal sex, no, that bestiality sex.
What? That doesn't mean...
So he's a werewolf. He's gonna turn into a dog, and then he's gonna fuck her.
He presumably horrifically misspoke.
What did he...
And like I'm going to have like bestial.
Nope.
Bestiality sex.
He's going to turn into a dog. This is canon now.
I'm going to have bestiality with your wife.
Yeah. Sure, we all do.
I'm saying I was skim over the possible readings that maybe he's just being racist because it's a black woman.
Oh no!
Oh dear. That would be really old style racism.
Yeah, that Sean Bell made. Made knows. And oh yeah, Frank, don't forget about the time when WWE had a necrophilia angle.
Are we under readings? What? Oh, what? What?
We're
What?
talking about F classy stuff.
Oh, we are?
We're talking about bestiality.
Oh.
Sex.
Oh. Oh. Alright. Well, fine.
And yeah, as Mate said, the Dark Order is definitely a sex thing.
So, just so I have it straight, this level
Just
is...
spaghetti.
Yeah, for all those people like horrified by what's going on in wrestling lately, the eyeball thing is not the first time Vince did something like that, but it is the first time he put something like that in the actual match.
When did
Gross.
that horrible thing with the person who died happen?
You're going to have to be more specific in wrestling,
Oh,
Shell.
The guy who fell off.
Yeah, the guy who fell,
Yeah.
and then he fell for real.
Oh,
Thanks for helping me
Heart,
reach the Great
whatever.
Berry Bush. Now we can eat
Yeah, Owen
berries all
Hart.
the time.
Yeah,
Here,
Owen Hart.
Take
When,
this.
when was
It's
that?
a gift from all of us hippos.
99.
Oh my god, it was that recent?
I mean, a lot of
Yeah.
wrestling happened recently.
I mean, you say that recent, 21 years ago.
Well, yes, but I mean, like, compared to, say, the 80s.
Yeah, no, the
It
80s
was
were restrained and calm in terms of wrestling.
It was acceptable at the time.
And incidentally,
Three thieves have stolen
the
our national
year
glass
after
lamps. Please just get the lamps
the
before they
Owen
take 'em
Hart
away
thing
from Shadow
happened
Wave?
in the same stadium. WCW ran a show where, of course, it's Chris Canyon took a huge bump off midair, and the announcer's like, "Oh my God, he's dead."
Oh my god.
So good work, wrestling.
Oh my god,
You
he's
did it.
dead.
In the same building.
Eh,
Of course, he's not actually dead. It's like a planned bump.
Oh, gross. That's
But
actually
like,
that's
don't
awful.
do that.
That's in really poor taste.
Yeah, this is the infamous triple cage match for the title, but had David Arquette in it.
yeesh.
Did Arquette?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
The actor, the husband of Courtney Cox.
Yeah.
He was one-time WCW champion.
What?
It was one of Vince Russo's genius ideas to get attention for WCW.
Good job, fucking Vince Russo. You continue to be a failure in all aspects.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Hey, bro, got people talking about wrestling. No, I can't do a Vince Russo.
You're talking about people talking about WCW, bro.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
And now say, get these muscled up statues into the arena.
Get these muscled up statues into the arena.
Yeah, it's Russo.
Which one is
Hey,
he?
I'm from New York.
Yep.
Bada bing.
Vince Russo is
Hey.
which one again?
Vince Russo is a highly controversial wrestling booker / personality who is said to be responsible for WWE's boom in the Attitude Era and the crash of WCW, which is vastly overstating it. But he sure as fuck did not help WCW, so
Mate,
shrug.
how would you know? You don't live anywhere.
Maybe
Oh.
lives in the unaccessed place.
Okay, fine. We've Vince Russo WCW discourse.
No.
In
That's a
terms
great way to get sued.
in terms of like WCW on Turner Networks, it was screwed anyway. It was doing a merge with AOL, which ended up costing $21 billion.
He got
They
sued
lost.
They got sued for racial discrimination because he admitted on the record.
Yeah. Oh my God, it was so fucking much. So Vince Russo did not kill WCW, but I will say he sure as fuck helped make it incredibly unappealing to be picked up by other TV networks. So it's my personal opinion, he put a nail to him a coffin, but he did not kill WCW. Anyway, yeah, under his booking, a bunch of minority wrestlers got together to do a class action on WCW. And just fucking, yeah, kind of rightfully so.
That one.
Right.
And yeah, I'll go with Malk. He is a symptom of the disease that was plaguing WCW. That symptom being mismanagement. Disease, rather.
Ah! Poison you, Goopa Gobble.
Sap is fine.
And I'm specifically talking about appeal to other TV networks because WCW was originally bought out by like a venture capital company and Eric Bischoff, but ultimately the deal fell apart because they couldn't get a TV deal because no television network wanted to touch wrestling with a 10-foot pole because it's incredibly sleazy.
Oh, really? Huh.
I don't just mean general business practices, like the product they were putting out at the time was incredibly sleazy. So that deal with Eric Bischoff fell through, and Vince McMahon ended up buying it for a pittance.
Pizzas.
Wrestling.
love wrestling.
Like hello, this is my brain. I know a lot about Attitude Era wrestling, mainly WWE, some WCW.
Or
I'm in awe of how much information
Spyro, my
you
brothers
have
been
forgotten
trapped
more
in solid
information
rock.
about
I'm afraid
wrestling
you'll
than I
need
will
to
ever
learn
know.
some kind of head bash move before you
See, I'm
can
not
help
even
us.
that crazy of a wrestling guy. Like I really don't watch like shoot interviews and stuff.
Yeah, but you seem to know a lot about it anyway. I think you just absorb that information through people who are deeply into it.
I listen to a reasonable amount of wrestling, like secondary content.
Yeah, like the people who like do like wrestling reviews. They are the people who like watch the interviews and then they talk about them.
Yeah, my long running thing is in wrestling. My long running thing is like I should do this, but I never do. Is like I should just really get into New Japan.
Thanks for bringing back the 3 magic lamps.
Because
Here,
frankly,
take
in
this
terms
orb.
of the things
Some
I'm
fairy left it
into
with
and
me,
just
but it
impressive
won't
work
hold the
rate
proper
matches,
shine.
they put like the WWF to shame in general.
hey, hold on, Sengi, what?
Oh wait,
Sengi, that's a what?
wait, no, we've talked about this. Spyro has a skin sona.
Yeah.
I still don't like that.
Occasionally Spyro puts on his skin suit.
It's I'm saying I should watch.
It
Japan,
is
because
very
New
realm from Final
Japan-
Fantasy VI. Thank you, maid.
New Japan is genuinely some fun wrestling to watch.
I was partially explaining her to them the other day, actually, because of a thing that never mind. It's things that nobody knows about yet. Oh, that makes the touching the bottle makes your feelings go away.
Then again, on that token, I should probably get into actually watching AEW week to week, because AEW is basically New Japan America.
Oh, Frank says.
Ignoring all the American shows in Japan once.
Yep.
What did Frank say, Shell?
Frank is calling you out.
You know more about wrestling than 99.8% of all people, so I think you're a wrestling guy the same way someone doesn't have to know much about video games as me. Be a video games guy.
So, that's my wrestling tip. Watch AEW. Never
Frank
stop.
is not going to
Moving right along.
Is watch AEW, look up Orange Cassidy matches. He is a delight to watch.
He's a treasure, which is why wrestling fans hate him.
Yeah, wrestling fans are terrible people.
Smugs hate Orange Cassidy.
Which you would think that Smarks would love Orange Cassidy because he is directly playing to them.
Smarky smart.
Yeah, there's the jar up there.
What? Jar?
Jar.
Oh.
The jar you're looking for?
Oh,
No,
no,
wait.
I'm trying to figure out
Hate him.
this kid is like, my brothers are
Guys-
encased in stone,
Tim,
Spyro."
look
Yeah,
at him.
he says
Look
he
at
says
him.
my brothers are encased in stone, and then he says, "Come back when you have an ability that will let you."
Oh, fuck, that
Get
sucks.
them out.
Orange Cassidy, he's doing comedy. This isn't work rate. This
God.
isn't doing 50 flips and then the 51st flip is the finish.
No, but he's entertaining.
See also my criticism of AEW and indie wrestling at large is no one fucking sells. Anyway,
Then what do I do with the,
With a shield power up.
yeah.
Well, you do with that once you have the ability that'll let you help out that hippo.
Oh.
You cannot do anything with it right now.
please watch Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, do.
I'm watching Orange Cassidy. I'm watching Orange Cassidy whenever you serve him to me on a nice little platter.
I
You do
know.
wrestling, right?
I know so little. I have so little to do with the wrestling. but I know that guy, and he's fun. Also, yeah.
Wrestling is the kind of thing that I have to watch with you.
Yeah.
Specifically.
I was gonna say, yeah, same, Cube. I know just about as much as you've shown me. Oh,
So-
but except also I do know some other things from picking them up elsewhere.
I will say wrestling goes down a lot easier watching it with friends and certain libations.
The good
Some
libations.
libraries.
Like that's part of the reason why I've never super got into AEW yet, is I don't have people to like watch it with and yell about wrestling with.
I mean, I will yell at it. I might not understand everything's going on, but I'll yell.
Julia likes to yell at it.
Especially if you put libations inside of me.
Yeah, but I have to watch like the weekly shows now.
Oh.
Julia likes to yell at it.
Did I not take my pills this morning? God fucking damn it.
Oh no.
I had to take my pills this morning.
Heck.
I'm a dumbass.
Okay. Oh.
No
Oh,
wonder
wait.
my brain is in here today.
Oh no. Oops. I certainly thank you, Dijon. You reminded me that I did the same thing.
Fuck's sake.
Whoops.
It's okay. The only pills I take in the morning are my vitamin D, which is not essential, and also my Wellbutrin, which is also not essential.
I am cross at both of you.
Look. Yeah, the only things that I take in the morning are
Crisscross.
my Wellbutrin. And then in the afternoon, my sertraline, but I also didn't take it. Whoops.
The evening is when I take my blood pressure medication, which is slightly more important.
Giving you a fucking showstopper bulge in eye.
I don't know what that means because nobody will watch it
You
with me.
would know. But Dijon just recently learned what that means.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, fine. Here, fucking, I'll show you the gift.
Every time people are like, oh, JoJo, funny JoJo reference, whatever, blah. And they're all like, oh, you all should watch it. You should watch it. And I don't know how many times I've had to say, I absolutely would. I have to watch it with another person though. And then everybody goes silent. Well, joke's on you.
You have to look at the text channel now because I'm posting. What the fuck I'm talking about? This isn't gonna work because this is a fucking pink version.
Yeah, that was ages ago, Frank, because everybody kept on talking about it, and now I've said, like, actually, even back then, I said, I mean, in all seriousness, I probably would watch it if somebody, like, watched it with me, and then nobody said anything, so I went back to the old bit.
There. What? Fuck? What? Oh my god, images.
Still
Fuck
not gifted.
you.
If you just try to like copy and like if you try to just copy and paste a GIF, it won't work. You have to actually like there we go.
Dijon, is there anything else I can do here?
You can
No.
You can look at the JoJo
Not
and
until you
post
get not until you get one more ability.
I wasn't sure if I could even get more. Okay.
where he's just giving you a bulge in
Well, the joke's on all of you because apparently we've decided that. Oh. Ooh.
Oh no, he's.
Oh no.
Also, they made that cutscene a little bit worse than the original, because in the original, you could specifically see like he was like rolling the fruit away towards a different hippo who was trying to pin the blame on, and the joke was that he was trying to pin the blame on a hippo who was not large, so therefore he could not have eaten the fruits.
And so I'm begging you, Undertaker, make me famous.
Make me famous.
Ooh, I want to become famous. I want to buy followers and primes and views and bigfollows.com, bigfollows.com.
Ooh.
Here, so take, got my ticket. Be right here. And the guy with the sign.
So,
Don't worry. I got a long lens.
Sangi, you were there when we were discussing it, were you not?
Famous.
You make me famous.
Yeah, so you're
famous
proof. We
one.
have to we have to hold everybody to it. I finally found a group of people who said that they
Okay,
watch
cool.
it. It's a group of us who have also said that we just need somebody to watch it with, and we've all been
Added JoJo
ignored. So we're watching it on Mondays, you assholes.
JoJo.
It's fine. I'm gonna sometimes start reading my hardbound JoJo volumes, then pick up the anime at volume 4 and keep on watching.
Oh yeah. I've been watching. I've finally started to watch part 3, and it's
Again,
already
in
very good. I
Egypt.
like. There's insane colors happening, but I really like what's happening with it.
Because
I like it
JoJo.
much better than. I think it's already way better than Stardust Crusaders.
That's part 4, dear.
Wait, part 1, part 2, part. Oh yeah, that's part 4. So I finished part 3. I started watching part 4.
I will say Stardust Crusaders bogs down a lot in Egypt.
It super does. I mean, it bogs down a bit, like all the way throughout. Like it has more.
Okay, no. In the Journey to Egypt, like, it's fine. It moves fine. It's enjoyable. In Egypt, in particular, it bogs down.
Yeah. There was like as soon as the battle in Egypt starts, I remember I distinctly remember there being like 3 or 4 episodes in a row that were just bad.
Sorry, wait. Made has brought up a point. The Walk Like an Egyptian is the Journey to Egypt part of the season of a part. The actual In Egypt part is has the song Last Train Home, which sucks as a credits song.
Yeah. It's not. Doesn't get me pumped up for the next episode.
Walk Like an Egyptian is a fucking amazing credits song, but also part 4 is a credits song I like maybe even more.
Oh yeah.
It's for fucking Savage Garden.
It's good.
Oh, yeah,
For
hey,
Savage Garden, I want.
yeah, thanks, Sangi. Yeah.
What? Oh, sorry. Spoilers. There are some episodes that fucking suck and you're gonna hate them.
That's up for us to decide.
Hey,
You all
here's an-
forfeited your right to have any opinion on what we think by ignoring us.
Here's an advanced warning on an episode that's going to suck. Strength.
Trying to remember which one Strength was. It's been so long ago.
The Horrible Gorilla.
Oh fuck! I hated that one.
Okay. And made literally yes.
Yeah.
He literally just writes shit based on the music he's listening to.
So I guess
he used up tarot cards and then he used up all Egyptian gods. He was just like, shit, what do I name stands after now? Music.
He went back to it because in parts 1 and 2 he was naming everything after songs and bands.
Yep. It's Ario Speedwagon.
so.
Whammoo.
I guess, yeah, so J.W. Friedman had always been told that, oh, he'd love it and he should watch it, and he always would say, and he would just refuse because, A, he doesn't
He's
usually like
JW.
anime, and B, everybody kept on pestering him with it, and he's like, no.
And C, he's JW.
Yeah,
Shell, where are you going?
He's Contrarian.
I'm not going anywhere. Oh, woohoo! I did it.
I thought you were looking for the other things to collect in this level. I'm
No.
not sure what you were doing. Okay.
No,
And
I was waiting for our conversation to reach a
So, Spyro.
conclusion point because I think this is a good point to end the stream tonight.
No problem.
Briefly, yes, Frank, you are right. Is literally just whatever music he is listening to at the moment.
Yep.
Yay! I've been trying to do
Wrong
this
character.
for so long.
We got here from the character. Oh, did they? Oh, yeah, because Guile has the same hair as Polnareff, doesn't he?
Stroheim.
As Stroheim?
Yep. And also in like the background of Street Fighter art, you can see like Pillar Men in one stage.
Oh my
Huh.
god, that's... Oh my god.
Oh, no, no.
That's the
Frank-
reason
Frank
everybody
confirms
kept on
his hair was based on
mispronouncing
Polnareff.
Giles English's name.
J. Giles.
Giles.
That is what... You know that's why. That's what everybody was thinking when they were... You were there too for the second one, Deshaun. You were very confused by how everybody seemed so confused by the name.
It's Giles.
It's Giles! Giles is the name! How is it
Here's the
half the people?
spoilers. JoJo casts a long shadow over pop
Would you like me
culture.
to take you to a world where you can find a new talisman?
No.
Okay, come find.
What do you do?
It's also JoJo character directly about.
Okay.
The JoJo did get its own fighting game eventually.
Alright.
Okay. Also, you are both right. Guile is based on Polnareff. His hair is based on Stroheim.
But he had Polnareff's hair.
No,
How is it
he
not
doesn't.
based? It's the same flat top shit.
Different hair.
Alright. So we've had our fun. We've done lots of, big dragon things with our dragon hands.
No.
Yes! Spyro has hands.
No. No.
Yes! Look!
No.
He's using the one right now. He was using a hand. No, sorry, they were good typies.
Because Polnareff's hair goes straight up. Guile's flares outwards.
See? Hands. And those are feet in the back.
And Stroheim's flares outwards.
So, thanks everybody for watching us play this fun game with the dragon that has 2 hands and 2 feet. And Dijon has to live with it. Okay, good night, everybody.
And a
Everyone.
night.
Enjoy the lack of feet.